To the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, it is a cold and wintry day all over the tri-state area, and including going all the way up north into northwest Ohio. And the Defiance Yellow Jackets have made the trek down here for women's college basketball this evening to take on the second place in the Heartland Conference Mount St. Joseph Lions. And who could have believed that you'd be saying that this late into the season? The Lions in second place in conference play. Yeah, they're tied with Transy, but overall, if you take into effect that they beat Transy in the second game of the year, well, they are in second place in the Heartland Conference. Where they play in the tournament action, so-called, is up in the air as of right now because nobody seems to know as to what is happening. The Heartland will have a selection show on Sunday afternoon, and we'll find out then who will be playing in women's Heartland tournament action coming up next week, starting on Tuesday night, lasting through next Saturday, and in the men's action also starting on Tuesday night, lasting through Saturday. Because the championship games are going to be held next Saturday, the men's college football season for the Heartland Conference, which was scheduled to get underway a week from tomorrow, will now get underway 2 weeks from tomorrow on March 6th. So as you can tell, everything is up in the air as far as college athletics in Division III this year. Defiance comes into tonight's ball game with a record of 2-6 on the season. Last year they were 7-18, and they finished up 6-12 in the Heartland Conference, tied with the Lions for that final playoff berth, but they ended up getting in, and the Lions did not. As far as the Lions, they come in with a record of 4-2 on the year. They've won 4 of their last 5, on tonight being senior night here at the Harrington Center. The Lions will be saying goodbye to a couple of seniors, and that'll be Aliyah Huff and Jaleah Harris, and both of them have made outstanding contributions to the program over their 4 years. There is another senior on the team. That's Maddie Haberthy, but Maddie has elected to come back next year and take advantage of the NCAA gift that they gave all the athletes at the beginning of this COVID season, that they could have 1 extra year of eligibility. Maddie is taking advantage of that, and she will come back in to the season. Excuse me. When we come back, we will take a look at tonight's ball game, and we'll do that right after this timeout.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. Sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Well, back here at the Harrington Center, and excuse me for all of that. Every once in a while, you get a little tickle in your throat, and you kind of take care of it. But tonight, as we told you, Defiance is coming to town to take on the Lions in Heartland College basketball. And tonight's the final 2 games, the beginning of the final 2 games for both of these ball clubs. They will play again tomorrow night up in Northwest Ohio at Defiance, and that'll round out the regular season for both ball clubs. The Lions are 3-0 here at home at the Harrington Center. They've won 4 of their last 5, while Defiance has won 2 straight. They won a doubleheader with Earlham last weekend. The Lions have beaten the top teams in the conference this year. They beat Transy, Bluffton, and Franklin. And coming into tonight, the Lions, as we told you right off the top, are in second place in the Heartland Conference, but they've played only 6 games coming into this evening, while first place Bluffton has played 17, and third place Transy has played 15 heading into tonight's action. The Mount has the same winning percentage as Transy at 667, but like we said, they beat Transy, so they are technically in second place in the Heartland. Maddie Haberthy is leading the way for the Lions coming into tonight's ball game. She's averaging 20 points per ball game. Chloe Jansen, she is averaging 14 a ball game. The super soft for the Lions is also grabbing 7 rebounds a contest and dishing out 5 assists. She's going to be a key ingredient to tonight's ball game, as she is going to be down low in that 2-3 zone, and then she'll be going up against Nicole Sims as she brings the ball up the floor. The Mount, well, they have also got 5 other players that are averaging 6 points or more. That's Cam McCool, Aliyah Huff, Jaleah Fair-Harris, Carly Dalton, and Haley Scott. They're all averaging 6 points and above. The Lions are coming in off of a win last Saturday over Franklin, 82-70, which they played just outstanding in that ball game. In that contest, 4 players scored in double figures. Haberthy had 17, Jansen 16, Huff 15, and Dalton 12 in the ball game. Dalton, McCool, and Harris each grabbed 6 rebounds, while McCool and Jansen each dished out 6 assists in the ball game. And as a team, the Lions shot 44% from the field and 40% from outside the arc. They've got to do that tonight against this tough Defiance defense. Since 2010, this series has been dominated by Defiance. They lead it 15-6 since 2010, and time, the Lions here at the Harrington Center, they're 4-7 against the Yellow Jackets, and they're 2-8 up in Defiance, and in the last 10 games, the Lions are 3-7. Last year, these two teams played 2 games, as they do every year, as part of the Heartland Conference, and they were 2 of the most outstanding ball games you could have had out of 2 ball clubs. On February 8th here at the Harrington Center, the Mount won by 2 points, 62-60. Haberthy had 23 points in the ball game. Haley Scott added 12 and Huff 10 in the win. And then on January 18th, the game right before that, it was a triple overtime game up in Defiance, but Defiance ended up winning it by a final score of 82-80. We'll talk with head coach Dan Benjamin about that coming up a little bit later on in our pregame show. At the 3:22 mark of the third quarter, the Yellow Jackets took the lead 84-82 over the Lions, or 82-80, I should say, with 3 minutes remaining in the quarter, and the Lions were looking for any way to score. They were out of players, they were out of breath, and they just could not overcome the Yellow Jackets at home, and ended up falling by 2 in that triple overtime game. Defiance opened up the season losers of 6 in a row, but they have won their last 2 in a row, and as we said, that was over Earlham last weekend. They won 52-49 on Friday night, and then on the road Saturday, 64-56. But in that 6-game losing streak, they fell twice to Bluffton, to Franklin, and Manchester. Only one player coming into tonight's ball game scores in double figures, averages in double figures for the Yellow Jackets. That's Brianna Townley. She scores 11 a game. She also shoots 40% from the field and 36% from outside three-point range. Townley also grabs 6 rebounds a ball game, so it's going to be imperative that the Lions stop her here this evening also. Nicole Sims, she runs the point, dishes out 3 assists per ball game. Mackenzie Cooper and Kaylin Pickens grab 4 rebounds each. Taylor Day and Mackenzie Cooper also chipped in with 7 points per ball game, while Sims and Pickens scored an average of 6.3 points per ball game. After today, the Lions, as we said, they head up to Defiance tomorrow night to finish out the regular season. We'll find out on Sunday who both of these teams play in tournament action starting on Tuesday night. Alan King Jr. in his 3rd year as head coach of the Yellow Jackets. He led the program to their playoff berth in the first year that he had this program. This year, been a little iffy as to how this team came into the season with expectations, but right now they are 2-6 heading into this one, and he is a graduate, came from Bluffton with a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in sports management from Heidelberg University. Dan Benjamin in his 7th year as head coach of the Lions. wins against 106 defeats, and he is a graduate of Mount St. Joseph University. When we come back, we'll have the senior night presentations and also talk with head coach Dan Benjamin, have a look at what else is happening around the Heartland Conference when we can come back right after this timeout. Social media has exploded over the years.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
About the game to my Twitter, OHBB co-host. That's OHBBCOHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHBB co-host.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Mitchell back here at the Harrington Center in Cincinnati just minutes before tonight's Defiance Mount St. Joseph basketball game. This is easily going to be the largest crowd we have had here this season inside the Harrington Center. Of course, up until last weekend, nobody was allowed in the gymnasium during ball games. Just school personnel, no athletes, no other athletes or anything. But tonight, thank heavens, because it's senior night and it gives the parents and family an opportunity to come in and see Aliyah, Huff, and Jaleah Harris, along with one cheerleader who is a senior, Alyssa Cardwell, and those family gets a chance to see them in their last home encounter here at the Harrington Center. Well, our next broadcast game, who the heck knows? Right now, we don't have a clue. Right now, the Heartland Conference is holding on to the tournament draw like it is national security. They will not reveal anything until Sunday, and once we find out what happens, we will be sure to let you know, and then we'll let you know as to if and when we are going to be able to broadcast any tournament games coming up, starting, we believe, on Tuesday night for both the men and the women. The Midwest Collegiate Volleyball League announced its weekly awards Thursday afternoon, and for the Mount, well, they notched both selections as Jason Hassler was earning the Offensive Player of the Week, while Jack Spohn earned Defensive Player of the Week. Hassler was also named the Division III National Player of the Week, racking up 39 combined kills in Mount's 2 matches, averaging 4.8 kills per set. The senior outside hitter posted 22 kills in the first tilt against Trine out of Angola, matching a career high and pacing the Lions' offense to a split with the Thunder. In men's basketball action, well, in a rematch Thursday evening, the Lions were able to turn the tide last Saturday and win over in Franklin against the Grizz last weekend. They ended up winning that ball game by a final score of 75-72. Brady Thomas was outstanding for the Lions. In the ball game, he ended up 33 points. Those 3 points epitomized the best game of his career as a Lions guard. Additionally, Devin Young had 13 points, blocked 2 shots. Sophomore Avery Paddock was able to score 9 for the Lions while also leading the team with 9 rebounds. He also blocked 2 shots in the ball game against Franklin. That was the Lions' second win of the season, and they are not playing this weekend. Defiance is in the middle of a shutdown. They were able to come down here tonight. Nonetheless, the men's basketball team has called off both games against the Lions here this weekend, tonight and tomorrow, so the Lions will not play until they go into tournament action on Tuesday evening. But here's a look at what's happening in men's college basketball tonight around the Heartland. There is a full schedule. Earlham is at Rose-Hulman. That game is already underway, but we don't have a score on that one. Transylvania goes to Bluffton. That game tips off same time as this one in men's basketball. And Franklin will be at Manchester. That game will be at 8 o'clock tonight. Now, tomorrow, Manchester will travel to Franklin. Bluffton goes to Transylvania. and we told you about the Mount Defiance game being canceled tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Sunday, 2 games. Rose-Hulman will be at Earlham. That game tips off at 1, and Hanover will be at Anderson. That game tips off at 4. So let's take a look at the men's standings for the Heartland Conference so far. Again, no conference standings. They're just going with overall records. Rose-Hulman is on top of things with an 8-2 mark. Then comes Bluffton at 10-3. Anderson 7-3. Hanover 5-4. Franklin is at 5-5. Then comes Transylvania at 6-7. Manchester 2-8. Defiance 1-5. Earlham 1-5. And the Mount is at 2-10. As far as women's college basketball is concerned, here's a look at the schedule for this evening. Anderson will be at Hanover. That game tipped off about 45 minutes ago. Also tonight, starting at 6 o'clock, Franklin will be at Manchester, and at 8 o'clock tonight, Earlham goes to Rose-Hulman. In games tomorrow in women's college basketball, Bluffton will be at Transylvania. That game tips off at 2:30. Manchester will be at Franklin at 3, and as we told you, the Mount will finish up the regular season tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. That's up in Defiance for their last game. There is one women's game on Sunday. That has Rose going to Earlham. So the women's standings heading into tonight's action. Bluffton on top of things with a record of 13-4 on the year. Mount in second place at 4-2. Transylvania at 10-5. Then comes Hanover at 4-3. Anderson and Franklin each at 5-4. Defiance 2-6. Manchester 4-12. Rose-Hulman is at 1-4, and Earlham is at 0-4 heading into tonight's action. Tonight we've got Defiance 2-6 on the year taking on Mount St. Joseph at 4-2. Next to the last game of the regular season, but when you look at these records, you would swear that we're still in the opening month of the year. Nonetheless, we'll tip this one off coming up in just a few minutes. I'm Dave Mitchell. When we come back, we'll preview tonight's ball game and have the senior night festivities and talk with head coach Dan Benjamin. All that when we return to the Harrington Center in Cincinnati after this timeout. Dan, just moments before tonight's.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Well, back here at the Harrington Center, where we're about 9 minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's ball game, we told you tonight is senior night, and it should be a very interesting ball game between these two clubs. As we said, Defiance came in, and they had lost their first 6 games of the regular season, but then they won their last 2, and that was at Earlham last Saturday, and then at home against Earlham last Friday night. Alan King Jr. in his 3rd year as head coach of the Jackets, 19 wins against 41 defeats. He guided the Yellow Jackets to a record of 7-18 a year ago. They were 6-12 in the Heartland Conference. They're 1-3 on the road heading into tonight's ball game. Only one player scores in double figures for Defiance, and that is sophomore Brianna Townley. She scores 11 a game. She also shoots 40% from the field, 36% from outside the arc, and grabs 6 rebounds per ball game. Junior Taylor Day and freshman Mackenzie Cooper chip in with 7 points per ball game. Sophomore Nicole Sims and senior Kaylin Pickens scores 6.5. Sims dishes out 3 assists every ball game. King has 10 freshmen on on this roster, and he's only got one senior on the roster. It's unbelievable, but he's trying to turn this program around. And one of the 10 freshmen that he has on the roster is the sister of Bluffton's best player, Brianna Gillig. Now, Brooklyn Gillig is from New Regal High School. She's averaging just under 4 points per ball game. And after today, we told you each team will have one game left in the regular season, and that is tomorrow at Defiance, and that game will tip off at 5 o'clock. The tournament, again, begins next Tuesday. Defiance comes in averaging 57 points per ball game, and they're giving up 60.3 points per contest. They're averaging 36% from the field in shooting, 28% from outside the arc, 64.5% from the line, and they're grabbing 35 rebounds per ball game. Dan Benjamin's crew come in with a record of 4-2 on the season. They were 7-18 a year ago, 6-12 in the Heartland Conference. He's got a career record of 51 wins and 106 defeats, and he's hoping to snap a 3-game losing streak, or I should say a 2-game losing streak against Defiance heading into this one. The Lions 3-0 at home. They're 1-2 on the road this year. They want to get back into the win column heading into tournament play, so they're hoping to sweep these 2 games here this evening and tomorrow against the Defiance Yellow Jackets. We talked with Dan Benjamin before tonight's ball game, senior night for Aliyah Huff, Jaleah Fair-Harris, and Alyssa Caldwell. Dan, just moments before tonight's ball game with Defiance, it's senior night. 2 of your seniors, Aliyah Huff and Jaleah Fair-Harris, are going to be saying goodbye to this court, pending anything that happens in the tournament, of course. But talk a little bit about what those 2 have meant to your program over the last 4 years.
I can't say enough about them. They came in, they bought in when we were just trying to turn the program around, and they stuck through it. Them, along with Maddie, were the 3 seniors. Maddie's choosing to come back, but they had like 6 or 7 kids come in at the same time, and just to stick it out for 4 years is a great accomplishment. And I told them that during our walkthrough, how important that was. And I told them you never know who's watching, no matter what you're doing on that floor. Aliyah has come a long way. When we first got her, she had gone through 3 high school coaches, which was tough for her. She got taught some things, but she didn't get taught some things because it was always a new system, which made it tough. In our system, it was a little tough for her because of the Princeton. You saw last week, she hit a 3-ball, and everybody came up to me. I was in the building and said, "What are you doing letting us shoot?" I said, "It's my team. We're going to play this way." And I told her, I said, "If you got the shot, you better take it." Little did I know it would be with 25 seconds to go in the game, and we're up 9. But what a great shot. And her teammates went crazy for her. And Jay's just done tremendous things, If you talk to Jay, there's some things she'd probably say, "Hey, I wish I'd have done differently in the offseason," but she's given me everything she's got, and she's playing a lot of minutes this year. And I think her biggest thing is the Bluffton game when she hit that 3 in the exact same corner Leah hit it in, and beat Bluffton, and it's the only shot she made all night. We just keep teaching and preaching those 2, just live life every day, because you don't know when basketball is going away. Well, tonight it's going away for them here at the home court here at Mount St. Joseph University in Harrington, and I hope they both come out and just be themselves.
Dan, what is it with this team? It's got that, I guess if you could explain what the it factor is that this team has, bottle it up and sell it, you'd make a fortune, but what has it been? Did you see it at the beginning of the year, or is it just something that has capitalized itself throughout the season?
I think that's a combination of both. I think we brought some freshmen in that we felt could help us, and unfortunately we lost a couple because they didn't fight through the trials and tribulations, so to speak, and the adversity they had to face. But the ones that stuck around have done a great job. And you're right, that it factor is that confidence factor. When you start having confidence in everything you do, even if you fail and you still come back out and have confidence, you're going to be very successful. And the team's got that. And then the other big C is that chemistry. They got great team chemistry. They talk off the floor. They talk in Zoom meetings. They go do things together as a team. Last year we didn't have that. Unfortunately, we had a couple girls that were, bad apples. And as you know, one bad apple ruins the whole bunch. And these girls realize that, and they've made good decisions this year as a team on and off the floor. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Do you apply that to the senior leadership that you've got?
Yeah, I do. I apply that to the senior leadership, but I also got to apply it to our captains. Chloe Jansen's done a heck of a job. You can see when she's turned it on the floor and talked and communicated with her teammates, she's become a true leader. And it's not just the captains. I mean, Carly Dalton's done a great job being a leader on the floor. You know, Haley Scott's coming back being a great leader. Cameron McCool has been a tremendous leader for us. You know, but Aliyah and Jay, it's been great to have them for 4 years because they know what it's like to go through a program for 4 years. And, you know, we just talked about, like I said not too long ago, this is it. And, you know, it's tough because when something ends, it ends, and this is it.
One of the best basketball games I've seen was a year ago about this time up in Defiance, the triple overtime loss. I know you don't want to discuss it much, but what do you remember most about that ball game?
How long it took. There's a lot I remember. You know, and that's just a testament to our girls that we had coming back this year that were on that team. We played 3 overtimes, and at one point in the third overtime, I think it was, maybe the late second, we played with 5 girls because we had Chloe foul out, we had 2 get out for concussion, we had 1 who was playing on compartment syndromes, and she shouldn't even been playing, so we're really down to 5 girls, and we were battling. I looked back at that, and I laughed, and I remember Toby, the men's coach, saying, I just wanted you guys to go in overtime again. I want to keep watching you. I said, I don't want to play anymore, but I remember the third overtime was the toughest because we just fought like heck and could not make any shots. In fact, they didn't make many. They made one more than us, and they beat us 4-2 in that triple overtime, and that's what cost us the game. But what a great game to be a part of.
It was a fun game to do also. Now that you look at this Defiance team tonight, who's the person that you've got to stop on the floor here this evening, Dan?
You know, I don't want to sound I have an ego here, but as I told you before, we got to worry about us, and we've been doing a good job of that. We've been making sure we worry about us offensively and defensively, and if somebody gets hot, we'll make our adjustments. We've been able to do that on defense. Offensively, you know, we had a bad game against Franklin, the first one, and the second one, we could throw the ball in the ocean anywhere we were at, and so you have those kind of games. So I don't know if we focus on one person. They're tall, they're lengthy, they like to throw a high-low a lot. They'll have a couple three-point shooters. But you know, we're not going to focus on one person. I think that's one thing we've done really well this year is not focus just on one person. We focused on our team defense, and that made us a lot better so far.
One final question. The way this team's been playing, you hate to see it come to an end this soon, don't you?
Oh, God. I was just telling our AD, I said, Mel, this is the season I wish we played 20 games because I'm pretty sure we'd win 14, 15, 16. We're playing well. And that's not a knock on anybody else in our league. I mean, we're just playing well this year.
Good luck tonight, Dan.
Thank you.
Dan Benjamin before tonight's ball game against the Defiance Yellow Jackets here this evening. The senior night festivities are going on right now. They're introducing Jaleah Fair-Harris. So while we've got this opportunity, let's just tune in and hear what they have to say about Jaleah, Aliyah Huff, and also Alyssa Cardwell, who is one of the cheerleaders that is being celebrated tonight on senior night.
In fact, now what it is, she was going to be someone I needed to get through my 4 years of school at the mountain. But back to the point of my memory. Aliyah was mad and I laughed at her for stepping her dry shoe in a bucket of water. What's more funny is that she didn't have a spear shoes nor socks. Aliyah was left with a drenched shoe filled with a soaked water sock. What a good way
So the senior night celebration continues a little bit here. Who can forget the big three-pointer that Jaleah Fair-Harris hit a couple of weeks ago that ended up winning the basketball game for the Lions in an overtime game against Bluffton. And then last week, the same spot on the floor, Aliyah Huff hitting a three-pointer, and it iced the win for the Lions against Franklin. Her only three-pointer of the year, and Huff drilled it from the left corner baseline. We're about 4 minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's basketball game. We'll get things underway when we come back right after this final timeout. Social media has exploded over the years. The way we interact, receive news, and comment with everything has changed in this day.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at the Mount.
COHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHPB co-host.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Well, we told you the Lions come in unbeaten at home, 3-0 against the Defiance Yellow Jackets, who are 1-3 on the season. The Lions averaging 64 points per ball game, and they are giving up 64 points per ball game. They're shooting 32% from the field, 31% from three-point range, and 77% from the line. Your keys for tonight's ball game for Defiance: dominate inside, as every team wants to do against this 2-3 zone that the Lions are going to put in tonight, and move the basketball around the perimeter. For the Lions, their key: shoot better than 30% from the field, play tough defense, and make shots in the fourth quarter of action. Next to the last game of the regular season, Defiance 2-6, the Lions 4-2, and in second place in the Heartland Conference. I'm Dave Mitchell. Tip-off is coming up next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
School setting. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
The following is a special sports presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents Mount St. Joseph Lions College Basketball. This game is being brought to you by Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Call 513-970-5531. Iron sharpens iron in Cincinnati. Call 513-748-1538. The Wishbone Tavern on Delhi Avenue. The Mount St. Joseph University. And Forex Bulls. Make your dreams come true. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. Now let's go to the floor for this Lions game. It's basketball time from the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University in Cincinnati, Ohio. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Mitchell. Glad to have you along tonight on UltimateSportsTalk.com. We've got women's college basketball and a great crowd here this evening at the Harrington Center. Glad to see everybody here. Defiance 2-6 on the season, winners of 2 in a row against the Lions, 4-2 on the year, and winners of 4 of their last 5. Let's pause now for our national anthem. Check out the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. First of all, for the visiting Defiance Yellow Jackets in their road gray uniforms with purple and yellow trim and numerals here tonight. They go with a 3-guard, 2-forward offense. They will start at the forward positions. Brianna Townley. Townley, number 22, their leading scorer at 11 a game. She is a 6-foot sophomore. At the other forward will be Kate Good. Good, number 33, a 5'8 freshman. She's averaging 4.5 points per ball game. And then in the backcourt, they've got Nicole Sims, their point guard, number 3, a 5'3 sophomore, averaging 6.5 a game and 3 assists a contest. Kaylin Pickens, number 4, a 5'5 senior, the only senior they've got on the team. She is averaging 6.3 points per ball game. And Taylor Day will be at the other guard, number 24. She's a 5'8 junior, averaging just under 7 per ball game. So it's Townley, Good, Day, Sims, and Pickens. For head coach Alan King Jr. in his 3rd year, 19 wins, 41 career defeats. He is assisted by Brooke Lychik and Christian Henning. Now for the homestanding Mount St. Joseph Lions. They have a little change in their starting lineup tonight as they're going to go with the seniors, Aliyah Huff and Jaleah Fair-Harris. So Aliyah Huff will start in the middle tonight. She's number 44, a 6'1 senior, averaging 8 a ball game. At 1 guard will be Jaleah Fair-Harris. Fair-Harris is a 5'6 senior, averaging 6 a ball game. She is number 5. And then in the backcourt, Chloe Jansen, number 24, a 5'7 sophomore, averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds per ball game. Carly Dalton, number 15, will start at the other guard. She is a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 6 a ball game. And the Lions' leading scorer, number 3, Maddie Haberthy, a 5'5 senior. She is averaging 20 points per ball game this year for the Lions. So the Lions go with Haberthy, Jansen, Huff, Fair-Harris, and Dalton in the starting lineup this afternoon for Dan Benjamin in his 7th year as head coach of the Lions. 51 career wins, 106 defeats. He is assisted by Joe Howard. These two teams met twice a year ago, and they were barn burners. The first game was here at the Mount on February the 8th, and it was a 62-60 Mount win. That was coming off a triple overtime game on January the 18th up in Defiance, where the Yellow Jackets came away with an 82-80 win over the Lions. All time, Defiance leads the series since 2010. 15 wins to 6 for the Lions. Lions in their home gold uniforms with light blue trim and dark blue numerals here this evening. Lions will be going from left to right across your computer screen. It is Day and Huff in the center circle. Tip is controlled by the Mount, and we are underway here at the Harrington Center. Haberthy, long right wing jumper from outside the arc, no good, and Defiance comes away with a rebound. Nicole Sims. Sims will bring it across the timeline on the run. It's a 4-on-2. Dips it off on the left-hand side to Kaylin Pickens. She puts up the shot from the baseline. No, but a foul is going to be called on Jaleah Fair-Harris right away. First foul of the ball game called against either team. And going line left will be Nicole Sims, hitting 58% of her free throws this year. Puts up the first one, up and good. So Pickens draws first blood in this one. And it is 1-0 Defiance. Second one by Pickens is up and good, so she's got the first two of the ball game. Defiance leads it 2-0. We're just 25 seconds into the ball game. Jansen gets it up on the right-hand side to Carly Dalton. Now Defiance in a 2-3 zone starting out here this afternoon. And Huff trying to throw it back to Dalton and threw it right away past her and out of bounds. First turnover against either ball club, 9:28 left to go in this first quarter of action. 2-0 Defiance with the basketball and the lead. Sims goes on the right-hand side to Taylor Day against the 2-3, down into the corner to Pickens, right of the lane. It goes down low to Kate Good. Good back out front, and it goes on the left-hand side to Sims, left baseline, and a foul is going to be called. And the foul will be checked in against Carly Dalton. Dalton with her first, and that is the second team foul against the Lions as a team. So with the basketball on the right-hand side is Sims. Sims, check that. That was Pickens. Pickens gets it off on the left-hand side, back to Sims. 8 on the shot clock. Around the horn, back out front Pickens. Pickens drives inside the lane, got the ball knocked free, picked off the floor by the Lions. Carly Dalton will bring it from left to right. Up the floor on the right-hand side. Bounce pass goes to Fair Harris, but it went through her legs and taken away by Defiance. Coming the other way, Taylor Day. Day looks inside, tried to get it to Good, but couldn't. On the left wing, ball taken away from behind by Jansen, but bounced right back out near the timeline between the circles to Sims. Kicks it off to Taylor Day, left corner for the 18-footer from three-point land, no good. Day got her own rebound, laid it up and in. Taylor Day with the first offensive rebound and put back, and it's 4-0 Defiance with the lead. 8:19 to go in this first quarter of action. With it is Haberthy, left of the lane, gets it off to Aliyah Huff, left of the lane from 5, got it on the turnaround bank shot. Huff with her first two, Lions cut it in half at 4-2. Sims the other way from right to left for the Yellow Jackets. Brings it on the left wing, gets it off to Day between the circles. Day against the 2-3, left of the lane, and it goes too good. Brianna Townley, back out front to Day, now to Townley for the 15-footer from the line, no good. And the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. Dalton clears it off to Jansen into the front court. On the left wing to Jaleah Fair Harris for the long three, drilled it. Harris has been hot lately. She's got her first three, and the Lions have taken the lead at 5-4. Sims comes the other way behind the back dribble with 7.5 remaining in the quarter. Gets it off between the circles to Pickens to the left elbow, off to Day left wing. Day puts a pass underneath the Good, who's all alone, put it up, no good. Partially blocked, Good got knocked down, no call. Up the floor to Jansen for the Lions. Now to Haberthy, right wing, gets it off to Jansen, right of the circle. Underneath pass to Huff, went right through her hands and out of bounds. Second turnover of the ball game against the Lions with 7:11 left to go. Into the contest is Lauren Kriblis. Kriblis, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 2.5 a ball game, and Good will sit down. 7:05 left to go in this first quarter. Bringing it across is Haberthy. Feeds it off on the right side to Kriblis. She got her first touch of the night. Off to Pickens' left wing to the left of the lane. Pulls up from 12. Got it. Pickens came in averaging 6 points a game. She's got 4, and it gives Defiance the lead again at 6-5. Underneath pass, Huff got the ball knocked free, picked off the floor by Kriblis, clears it off to Sims, and Sims will bring it up from right to left to the top of the key with the left-hand dribble, spins back out front, goes off on the left-hand side to Townley for the long three, missed everything. Rebound Day, set it back out front, but it was taken away by Jaleah Fair Harris. She'll bring it up the floor, feeds it up to Jansen, she'll drive the lane, lay it up with the right hand, good off the glass. Jansen with her first two, and the Lions have regained the lead as we go back and forth. This is what the two games were a year ago between these two ball clubs. Just like this. With it, Townley goes off to Day, underneath the Kriblis against Huff, got caught underneath the bucket, feeds a pass inside the lane, goes right through everybody to Pickens, and then Pickens walked with it. Second turnover of the contest. Now Haley Scott will come in. It's a second turnover for the Lions. Scott comes in for the Lions. She is averaging 6 points a ball game, played in 4 contests so far. Carly Dalton will get a breather. Mount with the lead, 7-6, 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Into the front court comes Jansen. Jansen guarded by Day now as Defiance goes to a 1-2-2 zone. Now they're going man-to-man. No, they're in a 1-2-2 zone. Off in the left baseline to Harris. Underneath the Scott, back out to Harris, left wing. Harris now gets it to Jansen. Off to Haberthy. Haberthy with the basketball, top of the circle. Dribbles around a pick by Huff, pulls up, gets it off to Huff. 17-footer in the circle. Line drive, got the roll. Huff has got 4 that hit the front iron, bounced high and fell through. The Lions lead it by 3, 9-6. Sims gets it off to Townley, left wing. Townley now drives inside the lane. Check that, that's Brinkman. And Brinkman got the ball stolen away from her. Carly Brinkman just came into the ball game. Up the floor to Fair Harris on the baseline. Lost it out of bounds. Back to Defiance. 5:14 to go in this first quarter of play. Fair Harris is going to get a breather, and into the ball game, Shelby Turner. Turner really gave the Lions a lot of great minutes last weekend against Franklin. She's in, 5'5" freshman into the contest, 9-6. 5:07 left to go in this first quarter. Into the front court. They get the ball right of the lane, and it goes to Brinkman. Brinkman back outside to Taylor Day. Down to Brinkman, right corner for the long 18-footer. No good. Rebound Scott, and she got hammered to the floor by Nisha Speed, who snuck into the contest. Speed is a 5'5" junior, averaging just over a point a ball game. She picks up her first personal, and with 4:53 left to go in this first quarter, we've got the official timeout. And your score with 4:53 remaining, Mount 9, Defiance 6 on Ultimate Sports Talk.
When I think about all the friends I've made, the great times I've had, and all that I've learned, you know, I found my purpose. I just can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't come to Mount St. Joseph University.
We're in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community. Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow.
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Well, this one, just like the 2 games were a year ago, a 2-point victory and a triple overtime 2-point victory by Defiance. And the Lions have the basketball after the TO. They get it to Haberthy, right of the circle. Haberthy dribbles outside at the right wing, outside the arc, now off to Huff. Back to Haberthy, long right wing 3, hit the front iron, nope. And the rebound taken down by Kylie Brinkman. Brinkman gets double teamed in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, now gets a bounce pass to Sims, into the front court to Speed. Speed on the right wing, dribbles inside the arc, back out front to Brinkman, lobs a pass over to Sims. Bounce pass goes off to Day for the long right corner, left corner shot, no good. Day got her own rebound again. Nobody boxed her out. She gets it to Sims, floater in the lane, off the glass and good. Sims with her first 2. Taylor Day's got 2 offensive rebounds, big rebounds here early in this ball game. 9-8, Lions with the lead. Huff top of the key, hands it off to Haberthy. Right wing Scott, back to Haberthy. She'll stop, look underneath, couldn't get the shot off. Now back to Scott, 15 on the shot clock. Scott with the basketball, sideline left, goes to Shelby Turner, left of the lane to Huff. Huff moves into the lane, puts up a hook shot off the back iron, bounced high and fell. Huff's got 6 in the ball game, and the Lions lead it by 3 again, 11-8. Into the front court comes Sims. She handles the ball probably 75% of the time for Defiance. Baseline left, Taylor Day. Bounce pass into the lane to Nisha Speed. Put up a shot under Aliyah Huff and got the roll. Nisha Speed on a nice inside move. She's got her first 2, and it's a 1-point lead again at 11-10 for the Mount. Bringing it up, Jansen backs it out to the right wing, now top of the key with a left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Haley Scott behind the back dribble. Scott looks over, gets it sideline left to Haberthy to the top of the key with 3:05 remaining. Back to Haberthy, right wing. Haberthy, top of the circle to Huff. Huff with it, gets it on the sideline right. Jansen, long three by Chloe, hit the front iron. Nope, maybe a step outside her range. Bringing down the rebound is Haley Scott. And a jump ball will be called as Brinkman came in and tied her up. And the jump ball gives it back to Defiance on the alternating area. Jaleah Fair-Harris back into the ball game. Shelby Turner will leave. Also back into the contest, Kaylin Pickens. She's got 4 points in the ball game. And sitting down, Taylor Day for the first time tonight. 11-10, Mount on top of it. 2:55 remaining to go in the first quarter. Bringing it across is Sims to the right side of the front court. Off to Brinkman on the left-hand side. Pickens looking underneath. Pickens with the basketball left wing. Passes inside. Nice feed underneath, and it goes inside to Lauren Kriblis. And Kriblis is fouled on her way to her bucket. And that foul is going to be called on Aliyah Huff, and that will be her first. And that's the third against the Lions as a team. Kriblis goes line left. On the year, shooting 75% from the stripe. Eyes it, right hands it up, line drives it in. That's her first point of the ball game, and she ties it up at 11 apiece. 2:41 remaining to go. Kriblis from line left. Eyes it, shoots it, got them both. Kriblis with her first two. And it's 12-11. Defiance with the early lead by a point with 2.5 remaining to go in this first quarter. Jaleah Fair-Harris, bounce pass, now goes to Olden Dick, who's into the ballgame for the Lions. Olden Dick got it off to Jaleah Fair-Harris, drives left of the lane, laid it up and in. Jaleah's got 5, and it's 13-12. Lions have regained the lead. Into the front court comes Sims behind the back dribble, guarded by Haberthy out of the 2-3. Sideline right, and it goes on the right-hand side to Kriblis, feeds it off to Sims, left baseline. Sims tried to get a pass inside, picked off the floor by Speed, laid it up, no good, and the rebound, Chloe Jansen. Jansen will run it up the floor. Jansen will drive right of the lane, and a foul is going to be called on the drive. Putting it in play will be Jansen after the foul is committed by Brinkman. That is her first and the second against Defiance as a team. Haberthy, left wing, drives all the way to the hole, laid it up and in right in front of Sims. Maddie Haberthy with her first two. 15-12, a minute 44 to go in this first quarter of play. Lions lead it by 3 again. Out front, Pickens. Pickens drives the lane, dumps it off underneath the Speed, who's all alone left of the lane, put it up and in. Nisha Speed has got 4 in the ball game, and it's 15-14 now. Coming the other way, Haberthy, right of the lane. Haley Scott spins in, put up a shot off the glass, rim and good. Haley Scott with her first two, not normally where she goes to shoot the basketball, but she got it to go, and it's 17-14 Lions. Into the front court comes Sims with a minute 10 to go in this first quarter. Sims feeds it off on the right-hand side to Brinkman. Right of the lane to Kriblis. Kriblis put it up underneath. Haley Scott up and in. Kriblis has got 4 in the ball game, and it's 17-16 Mount. Top of the key, Jansen. Stop and go dribble, and a foul is going to be called on the go. And that will be a foul on Kylie Brinkman, and that will be her second person. That is the third against Defiance as a team. 55.6 left to go in the first quarter. Taylor Day's back in. So is Carly Dalton for the Mount. Jansen will leave. 55.6, 17-16. Mount on top of it. Harris will put the ball in play. Does to Olden Dick. Now back out front to Dalton. Out near the center circle to Haberthy. Haberthy with 19 on the shot clock. Bounce pass left elbow to Scott. Back to Haberthy for the long 3. Got it. Maddie's got 5 in the ball game. Lions open up their biggest lead of the night of 4 at 20-16. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter of action. With it, Pickens. Pickens, top of the key, to the line, to the lane, into the lane, put it up with the right hand, crawled off the rim. Pickens got a run rebound, hit the bottom of the rim, no good, and Olden Dick got the rebound. She'll clear it off to Harris. Harris will bring it into the front court for the Lions with 21 seconds to go in the quarter. To Dalton. Now back to Harris. Harris, left of the circle. Harris, as the shot clock is off, Lions can hold it for the last shot. 12 seconds to go. Olden Dick left elbow. Dribbles to the right side. Off to Harris. She'll dump it off to Haberthy. Right baseline from 15. Got it. Haberthy with 7. Lions by 6. And Sims' half-court shot will go off the glass and rim no good. And that is the end of the first quarter of play here from the Harrington Center. And your score heading into period number 2. Mount St. Joseph 22, Defiance 16 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Life should be enjoyed.
When I realized my grandmother went to Mount St. Joseph University, it dawned on me that there's such a deep history here. Knowing there's 100 years of students that have come before me, it makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger, something special.
Or call them today at 513-748-1538. Now on the Mount St. Joseph campus, it's the Roar Store. Located in the Harrington Center, the Roar Store is designed to meet the needs of our students, whether it's spiritware, gifts, or snacks. But the Roar Store is more. They offer everything from notebooks to laundry detergent, even brake fluid and tire repair, plus a wide range of food and drink. And it's just a walk away. It's not just a bookstore, it's an everything store. The Roar Store in the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. Pickens, Kriblis, and Speed leading Defiance with 4 points each. Day and Sims have 2. For the Lions, they're being led by Haberthy with 7, Aliyah Huff with 6. 5 points going to Jaleah Fair-Harris, and then 2 points apiece to Jansen and Scott. Lions will have the basketball at midcourt to open up the second quarter. They lead at 22-16 here from the Harrington Center. Top of the key, Jansen. Crossover dribble, left wing to Harris. Left baseline, Dalton. High arcing 3, missed everything. Rebound tapped out front, and Aliyah Huff came away with the rebound. Huff gets it back off to Haberthy. Right corner for the 3. Rammed it in and out. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it was knocked away and out of bounds by Defiance's Brianna Townley. So the Lions will get it back left of their own bucket, and the shot clock will reset to 20 as the officials want to talk about it. Should be 30 because the ball hit the rim and nobody rebounded it, but nonetheless it'll be 20. So Jansen will put it in play to Harris, top of the key. Gets it off to Huff inside the lane, and Harris got it to Huff, and then Huff shuffled the feet and turned it over. Lions in that first quarter were 10 of 13 from the field for 77%. They committed just 6 turnovers in that quarter, while Defiance was 6 of 16 for 37.5%. Up the floor, Day between the circles, gets it to the free throw line to Brianna Townley, and Townley jammed, it looked like her thumb on the shot, and immediately Alan King Jr., the head coach of Defiance, is going to rush into the ballgame. Nisha Speed, and Townley is going to have to leave the ballgame. Looks like she may have jammed her left thumb on that shot. So Defiance will have the basketball back. They inbound it to Day, left corner Sims. Sims back out front to Taylor Day, top of the circle. Stop and go dribble to the right wing. Gets it off to Pickens in the right corner. Bounce pass goes to Speed. Now back to Day, right corner for the 3. Got it. Taylor Day's got 5 in the ball game. She averages 7, and it's 22-18. Lions lead it by 4 with 9 minutes to go in this first half. Right of the lane, Huff kicks it back out to Jansen, left of the circle for the long 3. Hit the back iron, nope. And the rebound is going to be taken down by Defiance. And they clear it off. Kate Good got it up the floor, and it goes to Day. Day with it, bounce pass underneath to Nisha Speed. Put up a shot, blocked from behind by Huff, but Huff also got a little bit of the body, and that will be Aliyah's second foul. That's her second and the first against the Lions as a team. Now checking into the contest for Dan Benjamin, Ella Breitfelder. Breitfelder, the 5'8 freshman, coming in number 25, and Aliyah Huff will lead with those 2 fouls. Line left, Speed. Speed's got 4 points tonight, her first trip to the stripe, and banks that one off the back iron, no good. Speed came in shooting 67% from the line. Spins it. Second one from line left. Missed that one off the back iron too. Rebound tapped through the hands of Good, and it's picked off the floor by Breitfelder. Breitfelder clears it up the floor. Off to Dalton. Right baseline for the three. Got it. Carly Dalton with her first three. Full court pressure now put on by the Lions, or at least token pressure by Haberthy. The Lions lead it by 7, 25-18. Sims hits her forehead, calling the play, guarded by Fairharris. Gets it off to Good, right sideline to Taylor Day. Day spins it back out front. Now off to Defiance as Pickens put it up from 12, no good, and the rebound taken down by Chloe Jansen. Jansen gets it up the floor to Haberthy, had to put it on the floor as she was out of control, and then it got knocked away by Pickens and out of bounds, so it will stay with them out with 8:08 to go in the half. 25-18, Lions lead it by 7. Jansen left of her own bucket, inbounds it out front to Maddie Haberthy. Great to have a crowd here tonight, and boy, are they active here this evening at the Harrington Center. With it is Breitfelder, gets it back off to Haberthy. Long three by Maddie, no good, and the rebound taken down by Kate Good. She'll clear it off to Sims. Left-handed pass up the floor to Taylor Day, laid it up and in front of Dalton. Day with 7, and it's 25-20. Lions lead it by 5, 7.5 remaining in the first half. Haley Scott will come in at the next buzzer with the basketball. Mount, they got it off to Breitfelder, and Breitfelder walked with the basketball. Now Dalton will leave, and Haley Scott is back in. That's the 8th turnover of the ball game against the Lions. Now checking into the contest for Mount St. Joseph for the first time in a long time is Kirsten Ratterman. Ratterman from Bellevue, Kentucky, a freshman, 5'8". So Ratterman is into the ballgame for the Lions for the first time since the first game of the year. With it, Day is going to drive the lane, lay it up and in the circle. Taylor Day going off here tonight. She's got 9, and it's a 3-point Mount lead. Into the front court, Jansen gets it off to Scott, back to Jansen, right wing Jaleah Fairharris, pump fake now to the left elbow, stops with the dribble, gets it off top of the key to Scott for the long three, no good, missed everything, just hit the backboard, and the rebound taken down by Speed. Speed will get it up the floor to Sims, into the front court now to Day, and Day never put the ball on the floor and walked with the basketball. And Defiance will come into the ball game. They will send into the contest. Well, we'll check and see who they brought into the contest at the end of this timeout as Defiance uses one of their timeouts. 6:51 left to go in the first half. Your score from the Mount. It's the Lions 25, Defiance 22 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
When I was offered an amazing job right out of college, I realized right away that what I had done was learned how to learn. My liberal arts degree from Mount St. Joseph University has really given me the confidence to believe in myself and take on anything that comes my way.
Sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Well, the Lions come out onto the floor with Chloe Jansen, Jaleah Fairharris, Haberthy, Ratterman's into the ball game, as we told you, and Haley Scott. Pickens into the contest for Defiance, and also into the lineup, as we told you we would check that out, Brooklyn Gillig. Gillig does not look like her sister. Her sister is one of the most physical players for Bluffton in the Heartland Conference, and Gillig, her sister, looks like, and this is no offense, she can get blown over by the wind. She is a 5'3" freshman into the ballgame for Defiance. With the basketball, Haberthy goes right of the lane to Scott, back out front to Fairharris for the long three by Jaleah, no good, and the rebound is taken down by Gillig. So she does exactly what her sister does, though, and pulls down a rebound. Gets it off to Sims. Sims back over to Gillig, right wing. Gillig gets a bounce pass to Good in the right baseline, dribbles out to the wing, now goes out front to Sims to Pickens between the circles. Pickens for Defiance with 6:10 to go, dribbles left to the baseline, gets it off to Speed, put up a shot, missed everything, but Speed got a run rebound, put it back up and in. Naisha Speed. She has got 6 in the ball game, and it's 25-24. Lions lead it by just a point now. Top of the key, Haberthy. Haberthy, bounce pass goes to Scott, back to Maddie. Maddie drives right side, got the ball knocked free and out of bounds, back to the Lions. Haberthy so far has played 14 minutes. That's the entire ball game. Jansen will put it in play, and they do to Haberthy. Haberthy with it between the circles. Maddie with it, looking left, now goes right and goes to Haley Scott. Got the ball knocked away by Good, but Scott gets it back between the circles, between the legs dribble, back to Haberthy. She's going to drive right of the lane all the way to the hole, laid it up good, but a foul was called on the drive. And that foul is going to be called on Speed. Naisha Speed with her second and the first against Defiance as a team. Now Kriblis is back into the ballgame for Defiance. Speed will leave with those 2 fouls. And also into the contest is Lexi Sparks for the first time. 5'7" sophomore, averaging 4 a game. She's number 20. Into the ballgame. Ratterman in the corner, got the basketball back out to Fair Harris. Now Harris will run the offense. Bounce pass goes left elbow to Scott, into the left corner to Jansen for the long 3 by Chloe, no good. Rebound tapped out front, and it comes into the hands of Gillig again. So she's got 2 rebounds right away. Sims brings it the other way, behind the back dribble, goes off to Pickens. Pickens left baseline, and a pushing foul is going to be called on Ratterman as she put both hands on Pickens driving to the bucket. And that's a no-no. Now Ratterman will leave the ball game, and Carly Dalton will check back in after the second team foul against the Lions. Left of her own bucket, putting it in play as Sims does into the corner to Kriblis. Now top of the key, Pickens for the long 2-pointer. Off the glass rim, no good. And Dalton picks it up off the floor for the rebound. She'll clear it to Jansen, going from left to right. Up the floor to Harris on the left sideline. Back out front, Jansen. Jansen with the basketball, looking into the corner. Now dribbles to the left-hand side, gets it off to Scott. Back to Jansen. Long 3 by Chloe, no good. Rebound comes down to Jaleah Fair Harris. She'll get it back out front to Jansen. Lions have a second opportunity, 15 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Fair Harris. Top of the key by Jaleah, missed everything, and it's pulled out of here by Gillig again. She's got 3 rebounds. Gillig gets it up the floor on the run, threw it right by Lexi Sparks and out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back to the Lions. That's 6 turnovers in the ball game for Defiance. And bringing it across the timeline will be Fair Harris. Harris brings it up the left-hand side. Harris with the basketball. Dribbles to the top of the circle with 4:20 remaining to go in this first half. Scott, right elbow. Hands it off to Haberthy. All alone. Maddie for the 3. Drilled it. You leave her that wide open, it's almost automatic. She's got 10 on 2 threes. And it's 28-24. Lions lead it by 4 again. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through this second quarter. Taylor Day, right wing, pump fake, gets it off to Kriblis. Right baseline, back out to Sims. Long, left-handed 3, no good. Rebound comes out long to Fair Harris. Harris bringing it across the timeline, leads the break, up the floor to Dalton, left wing. She's going to shoot the 3, no good. There were no rebounders underneath, and the rebound was taken down by Taylor Day. She was the only one underneath there to grab the rebound. And Day will bring it across. Looked like she carried the ball, no call, and got it off to Sims. Sims with it on the right of the front court. Sims to the right wing, between the circles to Taylor Day. Day with it, bounce pass underneath, got the ball knocked free, and a kicking violation will be called on the Lions, so the shot clock will reset to 20. Shelby Turner back into the ballgame for Mount St. Joseph. And leaving is Fair Harris. Jaleah leaves with 5 points. Turner comes in scoreless. Her second appearance. Taylor Day, right of the lane. Ball knocked free, ball out front, and it's taken away by Gillig. Gillig out near the timeline, hands it off to Sims. 3:15 to go. Sims is going to drive the lane, stop inside the lane, get it off to Day, left wing. Day, guarded by Turner, and again, putting your hands on the body while the dribbling is going on is Shelby Turner for her first personal. 3:11 to go. Now Haley Scott will leave the ball game. And back into the contest is Ratterman. Ratterman is checked. No, check that. Oldendick is into the ball game for the Lions. And now another foul is going to be called on Shelby Turner right away, and that'll be her second. And that's the 4th against the Lions. So Defiance will be going to the line for the rest of the half. With it is Sims. Sims picks it up right wing, gets it off into the middle, and it goes to Sparks. Sparks put up a shot, no good. Rebound Jansen. Jansen brings it up the other way. Now off to Haberthy. Sideline left, long three, got it! Haberthy with 13 points in the ball game, and it's a 31-24 Lions 7-point lead again. 2:40 to go in this first half. The other way, Sims picked up by Turner out of that 2-3. Sideline left to Gillig. Gillig to the top of the circle with the right-hand dribble, off to Sparks. Sparks all alone. Picks up the dribble, knocked free, stolen away by Haberthy. Haberthy ahead of the pack, going in against Gillig, lays it up and in, and she's fouled on the way to the bucket. Haberthy with 15, she'll go to the line looking for 16. And the Lions lead it 33-24. And Kate Good is going to come into the ball game for Defiance along with Pickens as Alan King Jr. is seeing this thing gradually slip away. Sims and Sparks will walk off the floor for Defiance. Line right, Haberthy. Haberthy shooting 78% from the stripe this year, and she adds to that as she drills the free throw. Maddie with 16 to lead all scorers, and it's 34-24, Lions by 10, their biggest lead of the evening. Gillig, sideline right, goes out front to Good. Good with one dribble, bounce pass to Pickens, right of the lane from 12, off the glass, no good, and the rebound taken down by Jansen. Up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy stops left wing from 15, no good. Rebound knocked around, ball loose, and a foul is going to be called underneath. Carly Dalton hit the floor, and the foul will be called against Defiance, I believe, and that is going to be on Taylor Day. So Day picks up her first personal, and that's the second against Defiance. So Dalton will put it in play right of her own bucket. Into Fair Harris, back to Dalton, right corner three by Carly, no good. And Olden Dick, knocked the basketball back out front for the offensive rebound to Chloe Jansen. Gets it off to Olden Dick, left elbow, off to Fair Harris, left corner to Haberthy, long, high-arcing three, no good off the back iron. Rebound out of bounds, it'll go back to the Yellow Jackets with 1:41 remaining. 16, well, they've got Haberthy with 16 points in the ball game on 6 of 12 from the field. And she is leading the way here tonight for the Lions. Pickens will bring it across the timeline. Gets it off to Day, left of the front court. Day to the top of the circle. Spins, gets it off to Good. Good left baseline, goes to Pickens. Left of the circle to Kriblis underneath the Day. Good ball movement by Defiance underneath the basket. And Day's going to be fouled and will go to the line. And that's a foul on Chloe Jansen, her first. Lions are over the limit. So Dalton will leave the ball game, and Breitfelder is back in for the Lions. Line left, Taylor Day. Day shooting 37% from the stripe. That's hard to believe as good a shooter as she is, and she misses the first one. Day's got 9. She'll try to split the pair here with 1:22 left in the first half. Second one by Day. That one's up. And a short hit the front iron. Good box out by Breitfelder, and she grabbed the rebound. Gets it up the floor to Haberthy into the front court. Gets it into the left corner and threw it right past Jaleah Fair-Harris and out of bounds. That's 9 turnovers in the ball game against the Lions. That's the only thing really that they have done wrong here this evening. They're shooting 47% from the field, 28% from three-point range. With it is Pickens, top of the key, Day. Day with a minute to go in this first half. Gets it underneath the Good. Good tried to throw a pass to Kriblis, and a foul is going to be called on the block shot. And that'll be on Maddie Haberthy, and she walks away laughing. Maddie picks up her first, and going line left will be Kriblis. Kriblis 2 for 2 from the stripe, came in shooting 75%. She's got 4 points with 1 minute exactly to go in this first half, and Kriblis missed the first one off the back iron, no good. As my younger son, who's an assistant basketball coach in Northwestern, would say, the ball don't lie. Kriblis, the second one, got that one. She's got 5 on the splitting of the pair, and it's 34-25. 55 seconds to go in this first half. Bounce pass. Lions get it off to Breitfelder. Now to Jansen. Laid it up and in. Great ball movement by the Lions on a nice assist by Breitfelder. And it's 36-25. Coming the other way, Pickens. Pickens stops right of the lane. Got the ball knocked free and out of bounds, but it went right off of the legs of Oldendick, so it will stay with Defiance underneath their own basket. There's a 15-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Now Ratterman is coming into the ball game. She checks in. Jansen will leave. Now also coming in, Haley Scott. Dan Benjamin does not want to take a chance on Jansen or Haberthy picking up a cheap foul at the end of the quarter. Putting it in play is Pickens. Out front, it goes to Gillig. Gillig, underneath pass to Day. Day double teamed, and a traveling violation is going to be called against Defiance. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for Jansen and Haberthy to go in on the dead ball, but it will only be Haberthy. Maddie got about a 10-second break. Jansen will stay on the bench, and out of the ball game is Oldendick. Now Shelby Turner's going to come in for the Lions, and leaving the ball game is Breitfelder. 30.4 seconds to go, so there's actually 0.4 of a second difference between shot clock and game clock. So the shot clock is not off, but in all technicality, the Lions could hold it for the last shot. With it is Haberthy, and she's going to stand out near the center circle and dribble away the clock. Defiance in a man-to-man. Lions line up in a 1-2-2 offense. 12 seconds to go in the half, 10 seconds, and here we go. Haberthy, top of the key. Right-hand dribble to the line, to the lane, laid it up too hard, and the rebound taken down by Day. Day with 4 seconds in the backcourt, dribbles it out of the clock, and that is going to do it for the end of the first half of action. And the Lions expanded their lead in that second quarter as they outscored Defiance 14-9, and they lead it at the half. Your score from the Harrington Center: Mount St. Joseph 36, Defiance 25 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk.
When I was offered an amazing job right out of college, I realized right away that what I had done was learn how to learn. My liberal arts degree from Mount St. Joseph University has really given me the confidence to believe in myself and take on anything that comes my way.
My name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ling. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo. Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg. I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you. Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
Dave Mitchell back here at the Harrington Center, where the Lions have an 11-point lead heading into second half action, 36-25 in the contest. The Lions are being led in the first half by Maddie Haberthy. She's got 16 points. She's the only player in double figures here this evening for either ball club tonight. Boy, what a pleasure it was earlier this evening to see former athletic director Steve Radcliffe from Mount Mount St. Joseph University here tonight. He's helping things out at the new field house just across the way, so he's enjoying what he termed semi-retirement, but I can imagine he's probably just as glad not to be in the position that Melanie Wagner, the new athletic director, is in, taking advantage of this entire COVID situation. And that brings me to the tournament draw, which the Heartland Conference will hold their tournament show this Sunday afternoon. Don't know when, don't know where, and we don't know when, and we don't know where the Lion men's and women's basketball teams will be playing starting on Tuesday night in the Heartland Conference tournament. Everybody is in. Everybody gets into the tournament this year. It'll last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the championship games will be held on Saturday. And that means that the championship game is knocking the start of the Heartland Conference football season back a week. So the first game that was scheduled to be at Manchester on Saturday, February the 27th, which is a week from tomorrow, will not be played. We don't know if they're going to reschedule it for the end of the year or what. So the first football game that the Lions will have will be at Hanover, and that will be on March 6th. And stay tuned, folks, because we don't know if we're going to be able to broadcast the games or not only including the tournament, but football season. We know at home games we will be able to broadcast them, but as far as the road games, your guess is as good as ours, and we apologize for that, but that's the best that we can tell you right now. We'll be back to take a look at the teams and individual stats for tonight's ball game, final home game of the regular season, when we come back after this. Social media has exploded over the years. The way we interact, receive news, and comment with everything has changed in this.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
BCOHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHBB co-host.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
Dave Mitchell right back here on UltimateSportsTalk.com and YouTube. Want to thank a few people here this evening. Blake Watson, the sports information director, has been outstanding during the 3 years that I've been doing Mount St. Joseph ball games, helping me out, but he's also got an excellent staff that really is taking care of the camera work and everything else here at the Harrington Center. So I want to congratulate them and thank them out. Andrew Weeks, Nate Hill, Ray Sanchez, and Evan Deal. They've been doing an outstanding job all year long, and since this is the final game of the regular season here in the Harrington Center, don't know if we're going to be back for a tournament game, but wanted to get an opportunity to thank those guys and girls for everything that they have done here for us this season. Lions lead it here at the half, 36-25. Let's take a look at the stats. First of all, individually for the Lions. Maddie Haberthy leading the way, 16 points on the night. She played all but probably about 10 seconds of the first half of action. She was 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 8 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the line. Maddie dished out 3 assists, had 1 steal, 1 foul, and 1 turnover in technically 20 minutes of playing time here tonight. Also for the Lions, Aliyah Huff. She's got 6 points on 3 of 3 from the field. She grabbed a rebound, had 4 blocked shots, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers in 9 minutes of play. 5 points for Jaleah Fair-Harris. Fair-Harris, 2 of 4 in a starting role tonight, 1 of 3 from three-point range. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for Jaleah. She had 1 foul, 2 turnovers in 17 minutes of play. 4 points going to Chloe Jansen. Jansen, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from three-point range. 7 rebounds tonight, though, for Chloe. She had 3 assists in the ball game, a foul, and 2 turnovers in 18 minutes of play. 2 points to Haley Scott coming off the bench on 1 of 2 from the field. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 turnover for Haley in 11 minutes of play. And Carly Dalton, 3 points in the ball game, 1 of 4 from the field on 1 of 3 from three-point range. She grabbed 3 rebounds, had a steal, and 1 personal foul in 11 minutes of action. As far as individually for Defiance here tonight, they had just 5 players score for them in the first half of action, but they're well balanced. 8 points going to Taylor Day. Day, 4 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 0 of 2 from the line. 5 rebounds for Day, a steal, a personal foul, and 3 turnovers in 16 minutes of action. 6 points to Nisha Speed. Speed off the bench on 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls for 10 points here tonight. Kriblis had 5 points on 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the stripe. She had a steal in the contest in 13 minutes of action. And Kaylin Pickens had 4 points in the first half, 1 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. She had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers in 15 minutes of play. And rounding out the scoring was Nicole Sims. She had 2 points on a lay-in, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, a rebound and assist for Sims in 18 minutes of action. When we come back, we'll take a look at the team stats for this first half after this timeout. Stay up to date with all your sports.
When I was offered an amazing job right out of college, I realized right away that what I had done was learned how to learn. My liberal arts degree from Mount St. Joseph University has really given me the confidence to believe in myself and take on anything that comes my way.
Led at 22-16 at the end of the first quarter, then outscored Defiance in that second quarter of action 14-9 to have the 11-point lead at 36-29, which is, by the way, their largest lead in this ball game. The Lions shot 15 of 32 from the field for 47%, 5 of 18 from three-point range for 28%, and they were 1 of 1 from the charity stripe for 100%. For Defiance, they were 10 of 28 from the field for 36%, 0 of 5 from three-point range, and 5 of 10 from the stripe for 50%. Lions are out-rebounding the taller Defiance so far in the ballgame, 19-18 in the ballgame. Of those 19 rebounds, 6 are offensive for the Lions compared to 7 of 18 rebounds being offensive for Defiance. The lead has changed hands 4 times in this ballgame, and it has been tied up just once, and that was at 11 apiece. We told you the largest lead of the contest is right now the 11 points. That's what the Lions have, and the only lead Defiance has had in the ballgame was 12-11, and that was with 2:25 left to go in the first quarter of action. The Lions have dished out 10 assists, so they're moving the ball well here this evening to only 3 for Defiance. Lions have committed 9 turnovers, though, so that assist-to-turnover ratio has to improve for Mount St. Joseph. Meanwhile, has to improve even more for Defiance as they have 3 assists to 7 turnovers. But Defiance is outscoring the Lions 11-2 off the bench. The Lions only 2 points coming off the bench to Haley Scott. Lions, though, have blocked 4 shots. Defiance, none in the ballgame. The Lions have 8 fast break points to none for Defiance. Lions and Defiance each have 3 steals in the ballgame. game. Lions have 10 points off turnovers, but Defiance has got 11. Lions have 16 points in the paint, while Defiance has got 12 in second chance points. Defiance doing what they can with that. 8-0. Yellow Jackets on top of the Lions in that category. And finally, personal fouls. Lions committed 9 in that first half of action compared to 6 for Defiance. Dan Benjamin so far is going deep on his bench, and so is Alan King Jr., as most teams have done this year against the Lions, trying to go deep on their bench and get the Lions just tuckered out heading into the fourth quarter of play. Lions right now, boy, they're running like a fine-tuned machine and have been over the last 3 weeks. They're looking to win their 5th out of 6 ball games, while Defiance is looking to win their 3rd game in a row. Lions lead it 36-25 behind Maddie Haberthy's 16 points in the first half. I'm Dave Mitchell. Second half action coming up next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
As the executive producer.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at the Mount.
You are the breakthrough. You, the patients taking part in clinical trials. You, the scientists doing next-level research to beat cancer. You, the doctors and nurses who tirelessly care for everyone along the way. Defeating cancer takes breakthroughs. Let's be the breakthrough. Talk to your doctor about screenings, clinical trials, and especially prevention. Stand up to cancer.
Well, I know I've said this before, but it is great having a nice crowd here at the Harrington Center tonight. Just outstanding. Up until last week, couldn't have anybody in here. Had a couple of light crowds tonight. Great crowd to watch this women's basketball game. Lions will start out with Dalton, Jansen, Haberthy, Jaleah Fair-Harris, and Aliyah Huff in this second half. And Defiance will have the basketball to open up the second half. Day will put it in play. Sims is on the floor, along with Kate Good, Pickens, and Nisha Speed is going to start the second half in place of Brianna Townley. So it makes you wonder, when Townley jammed her thumb in the middle of that second quarter, if she's going to be able to return. She didn't after that point. With it is Pickens' right wing as Defiance has the basketball and running their way here in the second half. Day gets it off to Speed on the left wing, and it goes to Sims, back to Pickens, top side on the left wing. Speed, long three by Nisha Speed, no good, and the rebound taken down by Chloe Jansen, and a reach-in foul will be called on Kate Good. So we played 24 seconds, and Kate Good picks up her first personal. Obviously the first against either team. And Jansen, who found herself all alone on the back baseline with nobody to inbound the basketball, had to scream for Jaleah Fair-Harris to come back and get the inbounds pass, and she does. Up the floor, Huff into the circle, spins to her right, put it up off the glass rim too hard. Rebound, Haberthy up and in. Maddie Haberthy has got 18 in the ball game now, and it's 38-25. Lions with their biggest lead of the night of 13. Win to the front court, Day. Day with it against the 2-3. Looking for Good, finds Good at the right wing, looking underneath, spins, now picks up her dribble, gets it back out front to Pickens. Pickens drives right of the lane, down to the roll block, throws up a shot too hard off everything, and the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. She'll clear it off to Jansen into the front court. Jansen lost the handle, but it went right into the hands of Carly Dalton, sideline right. Dalton hands it off to Haberthy with a left-hand dribble, top of the circle. She's going to reset the offense for the Lions with 16 on the shot clock. Harris left of the lane to Huff. Huff into the lane, and Huff traveled with the basketball. So that's the 10th turnover of the ball game. And now the Lions are going to use a timeout. Dan Benjamin wants to talk things over with 8:39 to go in the third quarter. Your score, Mount St. Joseph 38, Defiance 25 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Ever think of life?
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
Environmental Protection Agency.
Well, we're up here talking. I bet the people in Texas think light bulbs are cool right about now. Boy, hopefully they can get everything turned back on down there and help people out while they're down there. Dan Benjamin using a time. Now check that. Defiance used the timeout. So both teams are going to have 3 remaining in this ball game. There's 8:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Check out the Mount St. Joseph website and UltimateSportsTalk.com website coming up on Sunday, and we'll let you know who the Lions are playing in the tournament, men's and women's. The men's are not playing this weekend, the men's team. They're here across the way. Most of them are here watching this one tonight. They were supposed to play Defiance also up in Northwest Ohio tonight and tomorrow here, but those games have been canceled, so we do not have a broadcast game tomorrow. Speed into the lane. One dribble. Laid it up in front of Huff. Spun it off the rim. No good. And Huff takes down the rebound. Aliyah has got 2 rebounds here tonight. Jansen will bring it the other way. Jansen on the left wing goes to Jaleah Fairharris. Now back to Jansen, left of the circle, long 3, missed everything. Haberthy came in and grabbed the rebound on the baseline. Back out to Harris, left corner to Haberthy for the long 3 by Maddie. Spun it in and out. She got her own rebound. Laid it up. No. Rebound Dalton. Dalton in a crowd and is going to be fouled. Boy, you will not see Haberthy miss a layup like that probably for the next year. 8:01 to go. Foul called against Defiance's Kaylin Pickens. Pickens with her first personal foul and the second against Defiance. Lions inbound the basketball, and it goes out front to Fairharris. Jaleah, bounce pass to Huff, playing in their senior night here this evening. Bounce pass back to Harris, left of the lane, out front to Huff. Huff at the right elbow to Dalton. Dalton, 7 on the shot clock, gets it off to Haberthy. Haberthy's going to drive right baseline to the hole, laid it up and in. Maddie's got 20, and it's 40-25, Lions by 15. The other way comes Pickens, down into the left corner, guarded by Dalton. Good defense. Pickens is going to take it to the hole, and Huff got her on the arm on the reverse layup. On Aliyah, that will be her 3rd personal. Dan Benjamin didn't like the call. The official had to laugh at Bear as he was walking down to the corner. And Haley Scott will come into the ball game, and she will take the place of Huff. Huff 6 points in the ball game, 2 rebounds in 11 minutes of play. Pickens line right, eyes it, line drives it, rattles it home. She's got 5 in the ball game. She is 3 of 3 from the stripe here tonight. And the second one, line drives it, and that one is good also. She's got 6, 4 of 4 from the line, and it's 40-27 Lions, 7:27 to go in the third quarter. Chloe Jansen will bring it from right to left across the computer screen to the left wing. Crossover dribble to the left baseline all the way to the hole. Got the shot blocked from behind by Day, and the rebound pulled out of the air by Sims. Sims now double teamed in the backcourt, gets it off to Pickens, and Pickens, hounded by Haberthy, brings it across the timeline to the line, right of the lane. Bounce pass to Good, right side, laid it up too hard. Rebound taken down by Nisha Speed, put it up, no, and a foul is going to be called against the Lions, and that will be on Haberthy. So Maddie picks up her 2nd personal. Carly Dalton was sitting on the floor underneath the bucket wanting to know how she didn't get a foul called against Speed on her, but Speed will be the beneficiary of the call and goes to the line and drills the free throw. Nisha with 7 in the ball game. That's her first hit of the night from the line. Second one by Speed is up, hit the back iron, nope. And the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. Dalton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gets it off to Jansen. Behind the back dribble in front of Day to the top of the key. Left-hand dribble to the left wing. Hands it off to Haberthy. Left wing 3, drilled it. Haberthy with 23. The way she's playing right now, folks, she may be the best player in the Heartland, without a doubt. With it is Speed. On the left-hand side, it goes to Pickens. Pickens with it to the free throw line. Got away with a push-off. Off to Day. Right wing 3, missed everything. It'll go out of bounds. Back to the mountain. And And Defiance right now is in one of those danger zone territories. Down by 15, and they look like they're about ready to fold up the tent and head home. With it is Haberthy between the circles with 6:23 remaining in the third. Haberthy top of the key, kicks it off to Jansen, left wing. Chloe with the right hand dribble, crossover, now stops inside the lane, left of the lane, laid it up with the left hand, good. Jansen 6, and it's 45-28. Lions with the lead up the floor. Sims goes to Pickens left wing, gets it down into the corner to Good. Good trying to get it away from Dalton. Now top of the key to Sims for the long three. Knuckleball shot. Nope. Rebound bounced off the floor into the hands of Jansen. Jansen will bring it from right to left. 5:45 remaining in the third. Jansen, crossover dribble to the line. Kicks it off into the left corner to Haberthy for the three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes loose on the floor. Picked up by Good. Jansen tied her up. Jump ball. It'll go back to Mount St. Joseph University. 5:37 remaining. Kriblis into the ball game for the first time in the second half, and leaving is Kate Good. Kriblis comes in with 5 points in the ball game, and now the officials are going to confer after Alan King Jr. went up and talked to one of the officials. I think he's talking about the shot clock, and they're going to put the shot clock. It's right now at 28. They reset it after the missed shot. And it should stay at 28, but they're going to talk about it, and now they're going to put it at 30. So Alan King Jr. argued that it should go to 20. The officials conferred, and it's going to go to 30. Not exactly what he wanted. With it is Haberthy. Top of the key, Harris. Right of the lane, it goes to Scott. Got it off to Haberthy, lost the handle, picked off the floor by Day. Day will bring it the other way for Defiance. From left to right, stops inside the center circle to Speed top side. Now to Sims. Sims left of the lane, gets it off to Kriblis, drives right of the lane, laid it up and in right in front of Haley Scott, and a timeout taken by Defiance. So Kriblis with the bucket, and then with 5:17 to go in this third quarter, Defiance is going to use a timeout. We'll just keep it right here.
When I realized my grandmother went to Mount St. Joseph University, it dawned on me that there's such a deep history here. Knowing there's 100 years of students that have come before me, it makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger, something special.
OHSAA, let's all do our part to set a good example and make this a fun and safe experience for the kids involved. I know this game means so much to the players, coaches, and fans, but high school sports are about much more than the wins and losses. They teach life lessons that will be with the players long after their playing days are over. Good luck to both teams, and remember to respect the game.
Now on the Mount St. Joseph campus, it's the Roar Store. Located in the Harrington Center, the Roar Store is designed to meet the needs of our students, like when you need a textbook. Students can order books exclusively online that they can pick up at the Roar Store through our new eCampus site. eCampus includes 2 different shipping options: free online shipping to Textbook Delivery Hub, located in the Roar Store, or delivered to your off-campus residence. The Roar Store in the Harrington Center. Well, the Lions lead it by 15, 45-30, with 5:17 remaining to go in this third quarter of action. And Jansen will walk it across the timeline into the front court for the Lions. They will play in Defiance tomorrow. We will not be bringing you that ball game. This is our last regular season contest. Scott, top of the key, banked it in from 3. With 5 on her first 3 of the night. Lions lead it by 18, 48-30. Sims right side to Taylor Day. Bounce pass on the right baseline to Kriblis, but it was knocked out of bounds by Jansen, so Defiance will keep control. But they're going to put it in play in a tricky area right down in the right corner on the sideline. Day will put it in play, and does, into Sims. Almost stolen by Haberthy, but Sims got it. Sims with it, sideline right, top of the key, Day. Day, hook pass goes to Speed underneath the Kriblis, laid it up, no, and a foul is going to be called on Chloe Jansen. And that'll be 2 shots going to Kriblis. Jansen picks up her second personal. 4:42 left to go. Lauren Kriblis goes line right. She's a 5'10 sophomore, came in averaging 2.5 a game and puts that one up, and it's no good. Makes her 3 of 5 from the line for 7 points here tonight. Second one by Kriblis is line drive up off the front iron. Nope. And the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. Dalton tonight done a good job on the glass. She's got 7 rebounds to lead the Lions. Dalton with it right wing. Got the pass from Jansen. Drilled the 3. Dalton, 2 threes tonight. She's got 6. 51-30 Mount with 4:22 remaining in the third. With it, Pickens off to Taylor Day. Day now to Speed. Speed back out front. It goes to Pickens, top of the circle. Pickens against the 2-3. Tried to throw past to Speed. Went right by her. Picked off the floor by Dalton. Up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy back to Jansen. Over to Haberthy. Right wing. Maddie for the 3. Got it! Haberthy with 26 in the ball game. And it's 54-30 Mount. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. With the basketball, Speed to the free throw line. Now off to Pickens. Top of the key, Sims. Sims lost the dribble, but regains the handle. Got the pass knocked away. Stolen by Haberthy. Haberthy ahead of Sims to the hole. Laid it up and in. 28 in the ball game for Haberthy. It's a 56-30 lead Mount. And timeout will be taken by Alan King Jr. 3:25 to go in the ball game. The onslaught is on. It's Mount 56, Defiance 30 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
When I was offered an amazing job right out of college, I realized right away that what I had done was learned how to learn. My liberal arts degree from Mount St. Joseph University has really given me the confidence to believe in myself and take on anything that comes my way.
And the first time for the year, we have cheerleaders here tonight. That's another thing to be thankful for here this evening on this senior night. And one of the senior cheerleaders, Alyssa Cardwell, she was honored here this evening on senior night, so good for them to be able to cheer in this ball game. The final regular season encounter for the Lion women. With the basketball is Gillig. Gillig is back into the ball game for Defiance. They get the ball to Kriblis. Kriblis dribbles out of a crowd, out of a double team. Now it goes on the left-hand side to Brinkman. Brinkman put up the shot on the left-hand side. Good. And now Defiance is going to take a timeout again, and that will be the last timeout for Defiance in this ball game. So the bucket's made. Alan King uses his last timeout. 3:07 to go. We will also your score. Mount 56, Defiance 32 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Life should be interesting.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at
PT.com or call them today at 513-748-1538.
At Mount St. Joseph University, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. With one teacher for every 11 students, our world-class professors and career counselors will ensure that you not only graduate, but get placed in the career you dreamed of. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates and 100% of our graduate students are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Well, in case you missed it, the men's basketball team is done for the year except for the tournament next week. They have a doubleheader scheduled tonight and tomorrow for Defiance. Those games will not be played. So tomorrow the women will be at Defiance, but we will not be broadcasting that game. Jansen brings it up the floor, and a foul is called on Gillig. against Defiance. So we will not be bringing you that ball game tomorrow. Our next broadcast game, I can't tell you when. I wish I could, but I can't. Don't know when the Lions will play and if we'll be allowed to broadcast an away game. Jansen will inbound the basketball. Inbounds it, gets it off to Jansen. Left of the lane, Scott. Back to Jansen, top side, off to Mahaberthy. Top of the key, Jansen. She'll drive the lane, pull up from 14 from the left elbow. Nope. And the rebound taken down by Gillig. She clears it off to Pickens into the front court. Lions lead it by 24, 56-32. Up the floor to Brinkman. Brinkman back out front to Pickens. On the left-hand side, Gillig. Look for the shot. She'll dribble to the elbow. And a foul is called, an arm bar called against the Lions defense. And that is against Shelby Turner. That's her third, and that is the fourth against the Lions as a team. Jaleah Fair-Harris into the ball game. Shelby Turner will leave. Pickens will put it in play left of her own bucket. Defiance will go to the line for the rest of the quarter. With it, top of the key, Brinkman for the three, nope. And the rebound knocked around on the floor, taken away by Oldendick. Clears it off to Jansen, up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy, cross court to the right wing to Harris. Harris looking for the three, can't take it. Gets it off right of the lane to Scott, into the lane, pull up from 10, around the rim, falls off, and Kate Good took the rebound down for Defiance. Clears it off to Pickens into the front court. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pickens on the left wing, goes to Brinkman. Brinkman, cross-court pass right side, Gillig. She'll pick up the ball and walk with it. Took one dribble and then carried it. That is the 11th turnover of the ball game against Defiance. And let's see, Haley Scott's going to come out of the ball game. Shelby Turner's back in, and Breitfelder's back into the ball game, along with Ratterman is back into the ballgame for the Lions. On the left side, Harris. Harris top of the key with a right-hand dribble to the right elbow, and she walked with the basketball. Maddie Haberthy's out of the contest right now. Haberthy is left with 28 points in this ballgame. It'd be nice to see her get 30, but you don't want to take a chance with the ballgame out of hand like this one is, 56-32. With it, Gillig into the lane. It goes to Good. Good stops. Got the ball stripped away. Jump ball is going to be called. That's a quick jump ball call. And it will stay with Defiance on the alternating error. 1:29, shot clock at 19. Bounce pass right of the lane, goes to Kriblis. Kriblis gets it back out to Brinkman. Brinkman dribbles down, 17-footer right side, no good, and the rebound pulled out of the air by Jansen. Jansen will bring it from right to left, top of the key to the line, right of the lane, spins into the lane, lays it up, good, it'll count, and she's fouled by Gillig. Gillig was inside the restricted circle, and that's why they called the blocking foul instead of the offensive foul. Jansen's got 8. She'll go to the line looking for 9. 1:17 to go in this third quarter. And now Defiance going deep on their bench. Marissa Esposito, a freshman, 5'5", into the ball game, averaging 2.2 a game. Jansen hits the free throw. She is out, and Ratterman is back into the ball game. Jansen's got 9 in the contest, 59-32 Mount. 1:10 to go in the third. With it is Esposito. Long three by her. Got it! Esposito with a three-pointer. And it's 59-35 Mount. Into the corner, Ratterman with the basketball. Back out front to Harris. Back to Ratterman. Ratterman left baseline partially blocked. Rebound knocked away and out of bounds. And it was last touched by Kriblis. It'll stay with Mount St. Joseph. Kirsten Ratterman, freshman from Bellevue, Kentucky, getting some playing time here tonight. Now Good is out of the ball game, and Brewana Francis is into the contest for Defiance. She's a 5'4" junior. Ratterman, left baseline, three, got it! Ratterman's got her first three, and it's raining threes here tonight. With it is Pickens. Pickens stops, 15-footer in the lane, good, and a foul called. on Breitfelder, I believe, for the Mount. It'll count by Pickens, and that foul is on Breitfelder. Pickens has got 8 in the ball game. And she goes to the line where she's 4 of 4 from the stripe. 33 seconds to go in the third, and Pickens drills it. She has got 9. And it's 62-38. 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Harris is going to back it out. There's about a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Harris left of the front court. Harris with the dribble. 13, now 10 on the shot clock. Harris, right-hand dribble to the right of the lane. Kicks it off to Ratterman, and Ratterman is fouled. And that is the 5th foul on Defiance, so Ratterman will go line left. And that foul is called against Josie Wolf. Was that Josie Wolf? I don't believe so. No, it wasn't on Josie Wolf. It was on Pickens. Matter of fact, I remember Josie Wolf from a year ago, and I don't think she's even out on the floor tonight. So Ratterman goes line left. She hit a 3 just seconds ago. Make it 4 as she hits the free throw. So Ratterman gets the ball from the official away from the line and then steps up to the line. A couple of dribbles, put it up and in. She has got 5 in the ball game, and it's a 64-38 lead for the Mount. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. The other way, Pickens goes all the way, lays it up and in, and she's fouled. And that foul is going to be called against Breitfelder. That is her second. And Pickens got the bucket. She's got 11 in the ball game, and she'll go to the line looking for 12 and got it. 12 in the contest, 3.2. Harris, half-court shot. That'll count if it goes, and it just missed off the bottom of the rim in the net. And not sure what the official was doing in mid-court, but he was signaling that it was good, but it wasn't. So anyway, as we head into the fourth quarter of play, your score from the Harrington Center, final regular season game of the year. Mount 64, Defiance 41 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
We can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Dave Mitchell back here at the Harrington Center. Maddie Haberthy back into the ball game with those 28 points. Lions will have the ball to open up the fourth and final quarter. They lead it by 23, 64-41. Haberthy, Jansen, Dalton, Huff, and Harris on the floor for the Lions. Gillig guarding up on Jansen, with Kriblis out on the floor for Defiance. Lions with the basketball to Jansen. Top of the key, bounce pass Huff. Huff with it in the circle, back off to Jansen. Jansen looking for Dalton, finds her on the right wing. Dalton spins, back out front Jansen, 10 on the shot clock. Jansen looking things over, can't find anyone. Now with the left-hand dribble, stops top of the key, spins, gets it over to Dalton, 2 on the shot clock to the hole, laid it up, won't go too hard. Rebound tapped into the corner and out of bounds, back to Defiance. Dan Benjamin, if you care, has 3 timeouts left. Alan King has none. 64-41 after that turnover by the Lions, their 12th of the night. With the basketball, Esposito came in and hit a long three in the third quarter and gets the basketball out on the left-hand side today, put it up no good, and the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton, rips it away from two Yellow Jackets, clears it off to Jansen into the front court, 4-on-2, all the way to the hole with the left hand, laid it up too hard. Aliyah Huff got the rebound, back out to Dalton, top side for the three, got it! Dalton's got 9 on 3 3-pointers here tonight. She's 3 of 5 from outside the arc. Esposito on the right side got the ball knocked away by Haberthy. Haberthy going for the 30, gave it up to Harris. Harris will lay it up. No, Harris got her own rebound though. Dribbles out of a crowd. Back to Haberthy. Touch pass to Dalton. Right corner. 3 again. No good. And Huff got the rebound. And now we've got Harris down on the floor. And she is grabbing her left leg and her left calf muscle.
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
It's the Roar Store. Located in the Harrington Center, the Roar Store is designed to meet the needs of our students, whether it's spiritware, gifts, or snacks. But the Roar Store is more. They offer everything from notebooks to laundry detergent, even brake fluid and tire repair, plus a wide range of food and drink. And it's just a walk away. It's not just a bookstore, it's an everything store. The Roar Store in the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to provide a robust student experience. With small class sizes, over 22 different NCAA Division III men's and women's athletic teams, an esports team, a vibrant arts and theater program, and dozens of student clubs and campus activities, you'll be sure to find your place at the Mount. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount. Visit our website at msj.edu/admissions.
After that injury timeout, Lions will have the basketball back. We'll bring you up to date here in a second. With it is Huff. Free throw line jumper by Aliyah. No good. And the rebound taken down by Defiance. They clear it off up the floor into the front court. They'll bring it up the right-hand side. And that's Taylor Day. With the Day, gets it down in the right baseline. And it goes underneath. Ball knocked free, and it'll stay with Defiance underneath after the foul is called on Carly Dalton. Jaleah Fair-Harris, I'm not sure if it's a cramp or what, but they're working on the lower portion of her leg after she came down injured. Defiance will put the ball in play. They do to Brinkman, and then she gets it out to Esposito, and Esposito hits another three from the same spot. She's got 6, and it's 67-44. Mount with the lead. We're just under 8 minutes remaining in the game. With it now is Dalton, top of the circle. Gets it over to Shelby Turner, left of the lane, Huff. Huff kicks it back out front to Shelby Turner. Now off to Jansen. Jansen with the basketball to Turner, left wing. Bounce pass to Huff, ball knocked free, stolen away by Gillig. Gillig, baseball pass up the floor to Esposito. She'll take it to the hole. Blocked out of bounds by Haberthy, and Haberthy's going to be called for a foul. Haberthy, they say she got her with the body, but I'll tell you what, from up here, there was a foot in between Haberthy and Esposito, and that one was a gimme foul if you ever saw one. Esposito will go line right. Haberthy picks up her third personal, and Esposito put it up, no good. Maddie staying in the ballgame, I think just to get to 30 points. With it is Esposito for the second one, put it up and in. She's got 7. And it's 67-45, 22-point lead. Fair-Harris is up and walking on the sideline, so it looks like maybe it was just a cramp. But we probably will not see her again tonight. Jansen with it. Shelby Turner, left wing for the 3. Hit the front iron, no. Rebound, Dalton. Dalton is going to be fouled on the rebound. And that is against Defiance. Lexi Sparks is back into the ballgame. Brinkman will leave. Defiance has gone so far, so deep on their bench, we don't have everybody on the roster. Dalton will put the ball in play to Jansen. Left corner for the three by Chloe. Rattled it in. Jansen with 12, 70-45, Mount by 25. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Gillig with the basketball. Gets a pass over on the right-hand side. Underneath to Kriblis. Kriblis put it up, blocked, and a foul is called on Dalton. At this rate, we're going to be here till Easter. 7:01 to go. Foul is called. They called it on Aliyah Huff. So Huff gets called for her fourth personal, and Kriblis missed the free throw. She has missed her last 3 trips to the stripe. Now Scott and Oldendick are going to come into the ball game for the Lions, and Maddie Haberthy is going to stay in the ball game. Dan Benjamin, I think, wants her to get that 30. Aliyah Huff is out. So's Carly Dalton. Jansen will bring it across. We're under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Jansen around a pick by Scott, right side. Jansen drives down to the right baseline, throws up a floater, got it from 10. Jansen with 14 in the ball game, and it's 72-46. The other way, Defiance gets the ball to Sparks. Sparks from 12, right baseline, got it to roll. Sparks her first two. 72-48, Lions. 6.5 remaining. Jansen, bounce pass to Haberthy. Kicks it off into the left baseline to Oldendick for the long three. No good. Rebound taken down by Shelby Turner, and she was fouled. And Shelby will not go to the line. It'll just be a common foul, so the Lions will get it out underneath their own bucket. Sparks picks up her second personal. Turber inbounds the basketball, and it goes to Oldendick. Into the corner to Jansen. Long three by Chloe. Got it. Jansen's got 17, 2 threes tonight. 75-48 Mount. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. On the left side, Esposito dribbles down to the left baseline, throws up a 10-foot runner. Nope. And the rebound, Kriblis. One dribble, and a foul is going to be called on Chloe Jansen. Chloe picks up her third personal, and that's the fourth on the Lions here in the fourth quarter. 5:59 remaining. Gillig will put the ball in play, does to Sparks, put up the shot, no, partially blocked. Rebound pulled out of the air again, no, and the rebound goes out of bounds, last touched by the Lions. 5:54 remaining to go in the ball game. Gillig will put it in play. These teams play again tomorrow at 5 in Defiance. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Haberthy. Defiance will keep the basketball in the front court on the far side. Esposito inbounds the ball to Brianna Francis. Francis clears it off on the left-hand side to Gillig. Gillig got it off to Francis for the three, no good. Rebound saved inbounds on the baseline, checked in by Shelby Turner. Turner dribbles it out of a crowd, gets it off to Jansen. Jansen, it's 3-on-2. Jansen kicks it off to Haley Scott. Long three left wing, no good. Rebound taken down by Jansen. Back out front to Haberthy. Haberthy now will bring it back outside and run a little more clock with 15 on the shot clock. With it, Haberthy, bounce pass goes to Scott, back to Haberthy for the three, got it! Haberthy 31 in the ball game, and there we go. That'll be it for Haberthy as Aliyah Huff is going to come into the ball game. Dan Benjamin ran right down to grab her and put her in. Underneath pass, Kriblis for Defiance, laid it up and in. Kriblis with 9 in the ball game. We're under 5 minutes to go, and it's a 28-point Lions lead. Easily their biggest lead of the season. Scott, left baseline to Shelby Turner for the long three from the corner, nope. And Gillig took down the rebound. She'll bring it up on the run. Clear it off to Sparks. Sparks takes it all the way in for the layup, nope, and a blocking foul is called on Maddie Haberthy. Well, that's one of those calls that probably you can go to bed at night and sleep and know that you probably should have just ate the whistle instead of blow on it. Huff is in, and Haberthy's going to stay in the ball game. Oldendick will leave. Sparks Sparks will go line right. Sparks with 2, put it up and in. She has 3 in the ball game, shooting 83% from the stripe. The big thing is Brianna Townley going to be able to play tomorrow, Defiance's leading scorer. Second one up and good by Sparks. She's got 4, and it's 78-52. Into the front court is Jansen. Goes left wing to Haberthy. Now top side to Jansen again. Jansen kicks it off to Scott. Scott right side. Back to Haberthy, top of the key. Bounce pass to Huff. Back to Haberthy. Left of the circle for 3. Got it. 34 points tonight. 7 3-pointers for Haberthy. 81-52. Into the lane. It goes to Kriblis. Kriblis got the ball knocked out of bounds by Aliyah Huff, and it will stay with Defiance. 4:03 remaining to go in the ball game. We are halfway through the fourth quarter. Gillig will put it in play. Gillig inbounds the ball, tried to inbound the basketball to Francis, and it got knocked out of bounds by Jansen. Well, you'd like to see Dan Benjamin clear the bench, but basically he has. The Lions don't have much of a bench. Inbounds pass, nice feed to Esposito from Gillig, and Gillig got the assist. Esposito with her 9th point of the evening, and it's 81-54. Left of the lane, Huff. Huff into the lane, spins to her right, turnaround 5-footer off the glass rim. Nope. Rebound out of bounds, and a loose ball foul will be called on Shelby Turner. Turner is going to get hit with her 4th personal with 3:45 remaining. And Jaleah Fair-Harris is going to come back into the ball game. She'll come in for Turner. Boy, that's a good sight to see. Is Harris coming back in? Must have been just a cramp in her lower leg. Sparks goes line right. Eyes it, shoots it, around the rim and fell. Sparks has got 5. Second one by Sparks with 3:45 remaining. That one's a line drive shot, rattled in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Defiance's Francis. Tried to put it up and in, but it spun out, and the rebound taken down by the Lions. Jansen will bring it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Huff. Huff to the free throw line, right of the lane. Kicks it off to Scott, right corner 3 by Haley. Good. Haley with 8 in the ball game. The Lions here tonight from 3-point range, 16 of 39 for 41%. What a night. With it on the right side, Francis is fouled by Maddie Haberthy. And on Maddie, that'll be her 4th personal foul. Nope, that's going to be her 5th. So Maddie will foul out of the ball game. Boy, this is like a delicatessen here. Haberthy, 34 points, 13 of 23 from the field, 7 of 14 from 3-point range, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 turnovers in 35 minutes of play. What a night by Haberthy. I got a feeling we'll be talking to her after the ball game. Second one by Francis, missed them both. Rebound taken away by Breitfelder. Breitfelder and Olden Dick, along with Ratterman, boy, they have played a big role in tonight's game. With it is Harris. Harris lobs it underneath to Huff. Huff threw it up off the glass. No, and a foul is going to be called on Francis, cutting in underneath Aliyah Huff. 2:56 remaining. When is the next game? Well, for the Lion women, that'll be tomorrow at 5 o'clock in Defiance. Ratterman into the ball game. Haley Scott leaves. Huff, line left. She's got 6 scoreless in the second half and misses it off the back iron. No good. 2:56 remaining. Lions lead it 84-55. Second one by Huff. That one's good. Aliyah with 7, and she leads the ball game. 2:56 left to go, and Aliyah Huff on senior night gets a big hug from fellow senior Maddie Haberthy and Jaleah Harris. And Chloe Jansen just got hit with a body-up foul. We told you, Defiance has gone so deep on the bench tonight, we don't have the names of most of the players. This is going to be Kate Lichty. Lichty, a guard, freshman, going line right. She'll eye it, shoot it, got it. 2:49 to go. Lichty, the second one, put it up, and that one is around the rim and fell. So it makes it 85-57. Lichty with a couple of free throws. And Jansen will bring it into the forecourt from right to left. Lions just content to get out of here with a win and no more injuries. On the right side, Ratterman, right of the lane, it goes to Breitfelder. No, Breitfelder got the rebound, put it back up and in. Breitfelder, her first two, 87-57, Lions with a 30-point lead. Pass up the floor, stolen away by Oldendick. Oldendick got the ball knocked back away from her and gets it off to Ratterman, and Ratterman will bring it across the timeline into the front court. Ratterman, crossover dribble, top of the key, on the left side to Oldendick, back out front to Ratterman. She's going to run the point now as Jansen's gone into the right corner. With it, Breitfelder gets it off, Oldendick now gets it off to Breitfelder. Hand off back to Oldendick, and the ball got knocked free, and a foul is going to be called on Breitfelder. 2 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. And we'll walk down to the other end of the floor and shoot some free throws. 87-57, Lions will win their 5th game out of 6, and their record will go to 5-2. Esposito will go line right, put it up and in. Esposito has got 10 in the ball game. Second one by Esposito is good again. She's got a nice shot on her. I'm kind of surprised she doesn't play more. Bringing it across to Jansen. To the top of the circle, bounce pass right of the lane. Goes to Breitfelder. Now back to Jansen. Around a pick by Breitfelder. She'll stop Jansen from 15 off the side iron. Nope. And the rebound, Francis clears it off. Into the front court, Lichty. Lichty gets it up the floor to Esposito on the left wing, drives the lane, throws up a shot, partially blocked, ball loose on the baseline, picked up by Ratterman, and she'll get it off to Jansen. A minute and a half to go in the ball game. Jansen will bring it across into the front court. Jansen with the basketball, just beat the 10-second violation. I don't think anybody really cares at this point in time. Pass underneath to Ratterman, knocked free, and a foul is going to be called, I believe. And that foul will be on Francis with a minute 15 to go. Ruana Francis with her third personal foul. Lions will inbound the basketball, just the 4th foul against Defiance. They inbound it out to the top, and it goes to Oldendick. On the right-hand side to Shelby Turner. Shelby Turner wanted to get it back to Oldendick, but Oldendick cut inside, and Turner had no place to go and double dribbled with the basketball. 1:08 remaining from the Harrington Center. On the left-hand side, Francis down into the left corner, underneath pass to Kriblis, gets it off into the right baseline to Lichty for the 3, no good, hit the side of the backboard. Ratterman gets it up the floor to Turner. Turner ahead of the pack, goes on in, lays it up and in. Shelby Turner with her first two. 89-59, 48 seconds to go in the ballgame. Mount with the lead. With it, Lichty on the right side, Esposito. Long 3 by Esposito off the glass and rim. Nope. Rebound taken down underneath. No good again. Rebound up and on the rim and hanging in and getting the bucket for Defiance is Taylor Linkus. Linkus, another freshman guard. Jansen will bring it across from right to left. 21 seconds to go in the ballgame. Jansen thinking she's just going to dribble out the clock. There's 4 seconds in between the shot clock and the game clock. 10 seconds to go. Jansen, bounce pass knocked free. Stolen away by Defiance. Defiance, Linkus is going to take it all the way up the floor, lay it up and in. 7.6 to go. Into Jansen. Jansen up the floor. Goes to Oldendick for the long 3. Got it! Check that Breitfelder. I am sorry. Breitfelder hit hit the three at the gun, and that is your ball game. Your final score here tonight, the Lions win it going away. Mount St. Joseph 92, Defiance 63. The rematch comes tomorrow at 5. Lions now 5-2 on the year. They've won 5 of their last 6. Meanwhile, Defiance falls to 2-7 on the year. I'm Dave Mitchell. We'll wrap things up from the Harrington Center after these final timeouts. Struggling businesses are the norm right now. Existing businesses and startups are all in disarray. This is something none of us have been through before. So where do you turn to in times of trouble? Go home to Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Mom and Pop's can help your business with a quick decision and a loan in 4 to 5 business days. With a one-page app and 6 months bank statements, they'll fund your account up to $1 million with easy payback terms. And if you have a messy credit card advance, Mom and Pop's can help with that too. Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Get your money tomorrow by calling 513-970-5531.
At Mount St. Joseph University, our mission is to provide students with an affordable, world-class education in a safe, comfortable, private school setting. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community. Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. While the Lions win it here going away, easily their largest scoring total of the last 2 years. Actually, it's the largest scoring total that I can remember a Mount basketball team putting together over the 3 years that I've been doing their games. 92-63, your final score here tonight. Lions led it at the end of the first quarter, 22-16, and they went in at halftime with an 11-point lead at 36-25, but then they opened things up with a 28-16 blitz in that third quarter, and then just kept it rolling, outscoring Defiance 28-22 in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, the Lions scored 56 points in the second half to win this one going away, 92-63. The Lions are now 5-2 on the season, heading into tomorrow afternoon's ball game at 5 o'clock up in Defiance, and we'll see the status of Brianna Townley for that one, the Yellow Jackets' leading scorer. She left early in the second quarter with what appeared to be a jammed left thumb on a pass inside to her, and she had to leave the ball game and did not come back, so we'll see if she'll be able to play tomorrow for Defiance. Defiance now 2-7 on the season. Their 2-game winning streak is broken, and they now lead the all-time series 15-7 against the Lions. Lions were led here tonight. Let's go over the individual stats, and you can start and stop with Maddie Haberthy here this evening for the Lions. In 35 minutes of play, before she fouled out, Haberthy had 34 points in the ball game on 13 of 23 from the field, 7 of 14 from three-point range. Maddie was 1 of 1 from the stripe. She had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, and fouled out of the ball game in 35 minutes of play. The Lions just an outstanding job here this evening of playing team offense, and they had everybody on the floor score except for one person, and that was Ella Oldendick. 34 points tonight for Maddie Haberthy. The only other girl in double figures tonight for the Lions was Chloe Jansen. She had 17 in the ball game on 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from three-point range. She was 1 of 1 from the stripe. 12 rebounds tonight for Jansen, so she had a double-double, and she was 2 assists away from having a triple-double. She had 8 assists here this evening. 1 steal in the ball game, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers in 37 minutes of play. Elsewhere on the scoreboard for the Lions, 9 points, Carly Dalton. Dalton had 9 points on 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from three-point range. 9 rebounds in the ball game for Carly, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 personal fouls in 21 minutes of play. Aliyah Huff in her final game here at the Harrington Center, barring any tournament games, she had 7 points on 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocked shots, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls in 16 minutes of play tonight for Aliyah. 5 points going to Jaleah Fairharris on 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal, 1 foul for Jaleah, 3 turnovers in 25 minutes of play. And let's see, we got just about everybody coming up here. Finally, Ella Breitfelder had 5, along with Ratterman, who also had 5. 2 points to Shelby Turner. Haley Scott had 8 points in the ball game. And let's bring them on. Come on up here. We have got Jaleah Fairharris and Aliyah Huff. Girls, congratulations. This one was a big win. I got to ask you, are you going to be okay for tomorrow, Jaleah?
Yep, gotta rock it out.
What was it, just a cramp?
Them Charlie horses. They keep getting me. Dang.
So a Charlie horse. Aliyah, what was the highlight? Senior night or hitting the 3 last weekend from the corner?
Definitely tonight, just because of everybody being here, being able to have fans again, and the people that support us and love us the most. That was definitely tonight. So.
Yeah, how different was it for you girls playing in front of somebody this year? I mean, it's been totally, almost empty here because of the COVID.
I would say I love when our fans come out, but it adds an extra, to it. So it was great to have them back in the stands.
Jaleah, how was it for you?
It's definitely a blessing to have the opportunity. So we take everything. Anything we could get, we could take it.
You guys really got on a roll in that second quarter. What was the key for you guys to start hitting your shots and just everything started flowing at that point in time, Jaleah?
Yeah, so we had Maddie, who was confident. A lot of other players was confident. We had Chloe, who was a little down on herself, but we just got to keep pushing everybody to make the extra pass and get comfortable with the game, get a couple runs on the court, and then let it flow.
Aliyah, how about you? What did you think about that second quarter?
I agree that extra pass was definitely important to make, and just having confidence in each other and seeing, once you make one, it just, begins to make a trend. So, yeah.
You guys both said the confidence in everybody that you've got on the floor. That's something different from the previous 1 or 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just having confidence in each other and trusting each other is a big deal. So, yeah.
And not only that, we give our freshmen a lot of credit. We always encourage our freshmen to shoot the ball, to take control, not to only depend on us. So whenever they're out there on the court, we always encourage them, and even if they mess up, we tell them to keep playing. What are you
going to graduate in, Jaleah?
I'm getting my criminology major, bachelor's degree.
So if I have any law problems, I can contact
Oh, for sure,
you?
yes, okay. I got you.
Aliyah, how about you? They said you're going to open up your own business. What's that going to be in?
It'll be an athletic wear boutique, so, right down my way.
Okay, so after I get arrested, I can come to you. And,
yeah. I'll get you swaggy.
Girls, what was so far, up to this point, what's been your highlight here at the Mount? Jaleah?
I would say the sisterhood, the connection we have with each other. We really push each other, we get on each other, and even when we put our heads down, they pick it back up. So I would say it's more like a sisterhood, and that's basically the highlight for this year, for any years that we had, is sisterhood.
How about you, Aliyah?
I agree, the sisterhood and just having a legacy to come behind. Lauren Hill's Never Give Up motto is, from day one, it's been like our biggest motto. So having her family here to support when they can, it was definitely a big push for us, and we knew that we had to do it for Lauren. So,
girls, it's been great to follow you the last 3 years. Congratulations.
Thank you so
it's going to be fun. Hopefully we can do the tournament games.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be there.
All right. See Jaleah Fairharris and Aliyah Huff after this evening's ball game, and somewhere around here in the cracks and crevices of the Harrington Center is Dan Benjamin, and when we come back, we will talk with him. So we'll be right back and talk with Dan Benjamin after this.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
Dan Benjamin with us now after this ball game here tonight. The Lions with a 92-63 victory. Dan, I'm going to test your memory here. Do you remember a game that you've coached here where you've put up 92 points in a ball game?
Not 92 and not a win. Have we gotten to the 90s? Yes, but not like that. Obviously, last year we lost to them. Was it 94-92 in overtime?
82-80.
84-82. We lost to Hanover in overtime, 99-90. So we put up some points, and tonight we clicked. Everybody, did a great job. The two teams, I got to give them props. They really came out and played a heck of a game. We talked a lot, and it was pretty emotional. I'm not going to lie. And, basketball went away, and I tell them that's going to happen all the time. And here it is senior night. In a blink of an eye, 4 years have flown by.
Yeah, it does. It goes by quick, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's just, for them it goes by quick, but for me as a coach, it goes by super quick because you're on the journey with them, and before you know it, you have all these memories and the 4 years are gone.
Yeah, Dan, that second quarter really turned things around. You go in with an 11-point lead, then you go into the third quarter, and everything started falling. 28 points in each quarter of the second half. What was going so right for you other than the shots falling? How are you getting such open shots?
We were, in the first half, we were thinking too much. And it's hard to hear me say that because everybody's like, don't you want your players to think? Yeah, but I want them to react more so. And that's what kind of offense this is. And we told Chloe at the point she hadn't scored a whole lot. So at that point, we're like, hey, just relax. You're contributing a lot to this team. She had 7 rebounds, 4 assists already at halftime. She almost had a triple-double, I think. Mm-hmm. And we told her, just let it go. And actually, I got to be honest, you're going to get me on camera on this one. I always tell the girls, if you need me to sing Frozen to you, I will. And they all start laughing. And that's what I want to get out of it, just to relax and have fun and play the game. And shots went, but we also, a lot of great backdoor cuts and a lot of great looks.
Did your heart jump out of your chest when Jaleah went down?
A little bit. When she went down at Transy, though, she went down early in the year, and she went down hard, and we all thought she blew her knee out. She was screaming, but she just cramped up, and hopefully tonight she'll get the proper food and hopefully some salt in her to retain water for tomorrow.
Well, how big is tomorrow's ball game now? I mean, obviously you don't know what's going on tournament-wise, but, to keep this thing rolling going into tournament, I would think it'd be a big game.
Oh, absolutely. We're treating every game like a big game, and that's the attitude of the players. And like I said to you earlier, we're trying to not guard any one person. We're just trying to be us. So tomorrow we're going to try and go up there and be us again.
Well, be good tomorrow.
I hope so. Thanks, Dave.
Nice game, Bear.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Dan Benjamin before or after tonight's ball game. So really quickly, let's go down the scoring for Defiance here tonight. They were led by Pickens and Kriblis, each with 12 in the ball game. Esposito had 11 off the bench late in the ball game. Taylor Day had 8, Nisha Speed 7 in the contest, and then 2 each going to Sims, Lichty, Brinkman, and Francis. But the Lions win it by a final score of 92-63. Again, want to thank all the guys up here that helped us out during YouTube and everybody. Andrew Weeks, Nate Hill, Ray Sanchez, Evan Deal, all of Blake Watson's crew, to Megan Wagner for the helping us out here, the athletic director, but most of all to our sponsors and to you for listening here this season. Tournament's coming up. Don't know what's going on, but be sure to tune in and we'll let you know whether or not we're going to be doing a ball game. So the Lions up their season mark to 5-2 on the year. Defiance falls to 2-7 overall. Lions win it here tonight by a final score of 92-63. Maddie Haberthy with 34 points in the ball game. That's going to do it from here tonight at the Harrington Center. Until next time, I'm Dave Mitchell.